What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 16 of the Better Take podcast. Today, we have a very, very special guest. We have Christian Guzman.
What's up? What's up?
What?
Thanks for having me, man.
Clap. I need
Thanks for asking for me to do something, you know? Damn, it's been so long.
So our relationship is like, I mean, obviously for those of you guys that are kind of like new, like Christian kind of got me going in this fitness space. Like, I feel like you were the first person to give me like a real opportunity. And since from then, like, I mean, you've grown, you were already like, you know, honcho at that point, and you grew to something else. And then like, I started doing my own stuff. So it's kind of like, I talked about this in a recent podcast too. It's just, you get so busy. Like
from my perspective, like first you see this, you open your gym on opening day, right? And you see this dude in the back squatting like 5-6 fucking plates. I'm like, who the hell is that guy? Right. And then from there, like that was oh shit, you want to be an athlete?
Yeah.
I think we could do like athletes for our brand Outfleet. Like that'd be cool, right?
Yeah.
You want to be one? That
was crazy. Like, let's actually go back to that time frame because that was like what
2016. January 1.
Yeah. And it's funny because I actually had no intention of going to Outfleet. Like, so I mean, you know me, I'm very like against the grain. So like for me,
you had to have good equipment.
Yeah. So for me, I'm just like, bro, everyone's going there. Like, you know, I don't want to be just another person going. I'll probably go check it out later. But Shawley at the time like convinced me. He's like, yo, just come pull up. Like Christian said he like, cause I think he showed you some of my videos at the time or whatever. And I was like, all right, let me pull up. And I ended up squatting. I was doing like my typical thing. And then like I meet Christian, but it was very brief. So like talk about just like that whole time space and that time frame for yourself.
That was the 2016 year was a really big year. That's the year that Outfleet Gym first ever opened to the public, and that's the first time it was ever called like Outfleet Gym.
Yeah.
Before it was just like my CG Fitness like little kind of studio that had to shut down. So that was just thinking back to that time. I think of you. I think of like freaking Shawley and Tim and Daniel and like and Javon, right? And like we're all just like there on Summer Park. Yeah. Right. Summer Park Drive. Just fucking chipping away, you know, just the same shit that's happening now and I'm doing now, I was doing then. And we're just with like, it was almost like back then the space was untouched. The path was still untouched. Yeah. So it was really exciting, and it still is exciting because I feel every day I'm like learning shit, you know?
Really?
But,
do you feel like back then, because I've been struggling with this as of late, like do you miss how everything felt back then compared to now?
I think back then, if you'll never like feel in the moment, you'll never feel like I think we're living the days now, bro. Honestly.
You really think so?
I really do.
Yeah. Cause I find myself kind of struggling with, like with all the new responsibility that I have and just like a lot of like the new stresses. It's like stress will never go away. Like I feel like you're always gonna be dealing with something. But back then it was like
my stress was like, what Lambo do I want? Yeah. And that's your stress. That's being stupid and naive, you know?
But it's more so just like, damn, bro, I missed the days of just like everything was kind of simplified and like everything just felt new. Versus like now you're almost like trying to meet a standard like every single time.
You have to beat the standard.
Yeah, bro. You have to be the standard. And I feel like with Outfleet, I mean, you have the success, you have like the groundbreaking moments. And then when you started building Outfland, it's almost like you want to shatter everything you did with Outfleet. So like,
what's next?
Yeah, exactly. And I remember that was like 2019 going into 2020 where you started conceptualizing Outfland. I remember that time period, you literally disappeared. Like it was like a vanishing. It's like Christian's here and then Christian's gone.
Yeah. For like 2.5, 3 years.
Yeah. Do people like, I mean, I know you've done some other podcasts, but have you ever like discussed like where your
No one saw me in that. No one, honestly, this is crazy because I'm just having like the realization that nobody other than Heidi and Max Tuning really saw me during that time frame. Literally. Other than you. Yeah. Like you and Shawley a bit. Right? Yeah. And Ant. Like you would come, you would be there like a lot. I'd be like, Russ, please. Like, I need to show you, bro. I need your opinion on some equipment. Like, where do I put these racks and shit? Like,
yeah, but you weren't posting. Crazy. Yeah, you weren't posting. You weren't like, you just weren't present. But like, it was like with social media, and then also just like real life. Like, what were you tackling during that time period?
So that time period with COVID hitting, COVID hit as soon as I bought the place.
Yeah, mind you. I'm pretty sure I'm the one that broke COVID to you.
Bro, you broke everything to me. I didn't know what the fuck. You walk in, I'm like, what's happening, bro? Why is Heidi like donating here and what's going on? And like,
so for context, like there's few people in life that I call aliens, right? And when I say that they're aliens, like I'm like they don't operate in our plane of existence. Like like I'm saying when I say that, it's like, yo, there's a couple people I know that no matter what's going on in the world, like it doesn't really matter because they're so focused on their own goals and like what they have going on that they're not even gonna know what's going on. So I pulled up to Alphaland because at the time he was still building it and like it was like a warehouse space and like you had just got like gym 2 kind of situated a little bit, like there's equipment here and there to work out. And I pull up and like he comes up to me, he's kind of like mad. He's like, I don't know what they're telling me. Like they're telling me I have to close Alpha Lead down and like we can't operate and this. I'm like, bro, do you know that COVID's happening? You're like, what's that? I was like, there's no way. There's
Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, the Black Lives Matter thing too.
Black box thing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, the Black Lives Matter thing and like all those different movements. And I literally had to fill you in on what was going on. But like, once again, like what were you going through during that time period of like basically the whole year of 2020?
I think 2020 and 2021 were both survival years.
Yeah.
As in like just the Alphaland properties, 18.5 acre, whatever. The
fucking
expense
huge.
is $110,000 a month just for the land, just for the fucking building before any sort of thing, anything goes into it.
Yeah.
After putting $2 million down of my own money, right?
Yeah.
And after only asking the bank for $1 million for like renovation, right? And they said, yeah, we got it. Cool. I should have asked for like 12.
Yeah. For sure.
Therefore, I spent $20 million total. And out of that, the bank gave me $1 million for, because I asked for $1 million.
Yeah.
That's all, because I didn't know any better, bro. So I was literally like using all of my, not like all of my everything to stay alive and get it done as soon as I could. So it was like all while COVID's happening. So with COVID, all the clothes and manufacturing for Alpha Elite, you have hiccup. Everything slows down. Everything's held. You're in, like, you don't know what's going to happen.
Yep.
So I went ham on Alpha Elite. I went ham on ordering, ham on design, ham on fucking building out.
Yeah.
And I just had to fucking survive, bro.
Yeah. But see, like you say that, which is crazy because like everyone's listening is like, yeah, he's fucking killing and surviving. But like when you like,
I was dying.
Yeah. Like if like you guys don't really know him, you will like sacrifice your life for whatever the fuck you want at that moment.
Body.
Yeah. So like, what was your day to day during that time period?
I had this routine. It's so unhealthy, and I hate like going too much. But like, just know that I don't recommend my routine to anyone. But I think that in life, anytime there's like a phase or like a big thing that you're trying to do, there's gonna be like a timeline or a time frame in your life where you're not going to be balanced.
No,
you're going to be like this, and I was like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so for me, it was just the Monday. I'd wake up super fucking disoriented, bro, because I would sleep through the week. Like Saturday afternoon after my training session, I would just crash and wake up Monday at some random time, not knowing where the fuck I was.
Yeah.
But I would just wake up to eat, and then like piss. And just, I couldn't stay awake.
Yeah.
From like Saturday afternoon all the way till Monday morning.
Yeah.
I don't remember them. I don't remember those times. So I was just so exhausted. But it'd be Monday, Tuesday, I'd work, stay up all night. Tuesday, I'd go to bed that night. I'd get up on Wednesday and I go Wednesday, Thursday.
Yeah.
Stay up. And then so pretty much 2 days, because all my designers, all my architects, all of the people helping with Alpha Elite and Alpha Land, 8 hours ahead. They're in Lebanon.
Oh, okay.
So therefore, at 1 a.m. here, they're starting work. They're ready to go. So I'm on Zoom from 1 a.m. till they're done.
Yeah.
And then the real work day starts, because that's when.
Yeah, everyone else is awake, like in America. Yep. Yeah. Fuck, man. Yeah, and I feel like there is some
Heidi like from 10 p.m. till like 1 till 12:30.
Yeah.
Morning, then go back to work.
God damn, man. And that was like happening for a year straight. Wow. Yeah, a while. Because I remember there used to be some times I saw you like, I mean, you'd be like, yeah, man, like I haven't slept, and I'm like, it almost be like delusion in a sense, because like you're literally suffering from
slept. Like I'm hurting, bro. Like,
yeah, and I felt so bad, man. Just like, but it's almost like you have to sacrifice yourself for the cause in a sense, because it's like, yeah, I want to have like this amazing, beautiful facility, but like there's things that you're tackling. I remember like you told me, you're like, yeah, right now I'm like the lead. I'm the
general contractor.
Yeah, I'm the general contractor. And I was like, I remember last week you told me, because I was like, there's no way. Like, you don't know, like, you don't even know that. You're like, I'm teaching myself it. Like, just because I want this to go smoothly. And like,
and you know why? I spent $550,000 on the demo, which the demolition.
Yeah.
Which should have been like a fraction of that.
Do you remember how much you told me you spent on trees?
Tree landscaping was probably like 300 to 400.
Yeah. And I remember I was with, I think I was with Duhan, and I was like, what the actual fuck?
Concrete,
like,
$200K for the parking lot, $55K for that little strip going into the entry.
Man. Fuck.
Signage, $235K.
The signage?
Every mesh panel you see, the black mesh, $950 before you do anything to it or any labor. That's just for one panel.
Yeah. What does it feel like when that shit hits your account though? Like when it's like time to
I stopped tracking because I had a whole spreadsheet divided up by category.
Yeah.
Of like from, you know, whatever, like everything that was the gym or Alpha Elite headquarters or furniture, right? And I like literally I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I just put estimates and I'd triple the estimate of what I thought I would be spending still. And then I was actually pretty damn close to 20 million.
That's fucking insane, man. With only $1 million loan from the bank.
Yeah, and that's why it was so scary. That's why I pushed myself because I couldn't run out of money, bro.
Yeah, because it's your like, I mean, you're pulling from like Alpha Elite, right? Basically,
so my
like,
holding company that holds Alpha Elite, like it's all one big pot, pretty much.
Yeah, yeah. So
and
it's like you're basically pulling from that. It's just like, god damn, man, that shit's scary. So like once again going back to that, I want you to kind of touch on Alpha Elite because it's huge, right? It sounds stupid, but like, how did you? Because when I first started getting around you, I'm like, oh, this guy's like a master marketer. Like, I think that's what people lose sight on. It's like, no, like past like all the designs and all that type of shit. Like when it comes to like getting people like riled up and ready for a drop, like when I sit back and look at it, like, bro, what you were doing earlier on was like masterful. Just like getting people kind of excited for
a single day,
a single moment, like something that had meaning. Like, where did you get that from? Like, how does that
Yeezy,
really?
Yeah,
Kanye?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. It was like, there was that. And like, this is 2015 to 2017. That's when like all the hype, like the Yeezy, the first ever Yeezy, the first ever, like everything was the bots on the shoe stores on Flight Club. Like the Prestos were coming out. Off-White was doing their collab. Like that's where all of that came from, and you couldn't buy them. You had to go to secondhand or like Flight Club or StockX or whatever to like find them, right? And you have to pay like thousands of fucking dollars. Yeah. So instead of doing that, it was almost like, okay, well, I'm trying to buy these shoes and I can't get them. So like clearly, but I keep checking like that habit of just like, damn, maybe if I'm spending an hour looking for these damn shoes. Yeah. Like what why do I care so much about these shoes? Yeah. And so trying to kind of create that with pieces that are one of ones that are never going to get restocked or come back. Yeah. Right. Same concept.
Yeah. Cause I feel like with your videos, cause at the time, like your videos were almost like, it's so weird. You're making like movies, like with Javon and like your other videographers. Like when you look at the YouTube and the quality of the YouTube, it's like you're literally watching like cinematic pieces because nowadays it's a little bit different, like the quality drops. But if you guys go back and watch like some of his earlier stuff,
quality drops.
Yeah,
what you mean, bro?
No, not you. I'm talking about in general. In general,
my media teams are right here. I'm like, bro, you're going hard, man.
No. I'm talking about like just in general because like quality isn't rewarded. I think we could all agree.
Not
like,
at all, bro. Not rewarded. Not appreciated.
No, not at all. Like, for example, I literally had this beautiful piece made, like this beautiful video. Shout out to Joey. He made this beautiful video of me and my deadlift workout. And I looked at it and it literally elicited some type of like emotion from me. And I never think that when I watch my own content. And I knew automatically, I'm like, this video is gonna get no views. Like, because like, I don't know what it is with IG. It's too nice. Yeah. Like IG doesn't reward that type of shit, which is
picture upload.
Yeah, exactly. And it's phone pictures too. Like if you take like a professionally done picture, it may not do as well as something you just take off your phone.
I even think if you import it into an editing app and then go to Instagram, I think it takes that iPhone pic and will dilute it. It'll make it a little bit not as successful as if you just upload it straight. iPhone to Instagram,
which I believe that as well. Like not editing it, just just posting as is. I think the same thing. I think it just rewards you for that type of shit. But going back to like the content early on, like you create the cinematic pieces and it almost makes you feel like you're part of the process and like you don't want to miss out on that moment because you get like this weird like you said, like it's a sneaker drop. I can't miss out at 10 a.m. Like I need to fucking buy this shit at 10 a.m. or else the world's gonna be come crashing down. Like you said that you got that from Yeezy. Like, what what else earlier on in your life helped lead to that point? Was it just strictly the Yeezy stuff, or like the sneaker culture and all that kind of stuff?
To kind of like to make Alphalete, like specifically
the look of it, like
the drop, the look. So the look of it was really like, I just want to make clothes that would fit me real good. Like nice tailored shorter sleeves to make the arms look big, like a little bit tighter, a little bit longer, because all the shirts I would buy would be so damn short on me that it just had a weird shaped body, because clothes aren't made for bodybuilders in the US at all. Like any type of like fitness, upper body muscle. Yeah. So just making those clothes, going to Zara and having to buy the same shirt every fucking time. Every 3 weeks I was buying the same white blank t-shirt.
Yeah.
So coming out with the scoop neck, coming out with like the performance stuff that was like nice and fitted, but like nice and long, cool when you wear it. And then for women, trying to make, really just finding ways to enhance confidence in oneself just a little bit. Even if you look in the mirror, like, I'm feeling my fit today.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's what that moment in the mirror, that's what Alphalete's about. It's like the mission of the pieces. Yeah.
But then with the videos too, like where did the desire, like, I guess, come to like make such like highly cinematic shit?
Funny story, bro. So I was in Texas State University, right?
Yeah.
Staying at my my place, and I'm walking Nala, she's a little puppy at the time. And I see this guy walking his dog. It was a blue-eyed Australian Shepherd. And I'm like, beautiful dog, man. Right? And it was Javon.
Okay. Yeah.
And we met, and we just got to talking, and I was like, yeah, I make like YouTube videos, like fitness videos. He goes, really? Well, pull them up. Let me see. Cause I got a camera, and I actually I have a company I'm trying to do called Veer Optics. Like I make like music videos. I'm like, oh shit, you do?
Yeah.
You want to make some videos?
Yeah, really?
Yeah. And I would pay him, and we would film, and we would do like I was like, do you want to like film a Gymshark haul for me? And I thought it was the sickest thing ever, bro. But
yeah.
Like looking, it was so cringe, man. Like the first, like they gradually just get a little bit less cringy over the years. But like at the time, no one was doing it, and no one had seen a DSLR on YouTube. Like the difference of like a iPhone versus like a DSLR camera, where the color's rich and it looks like dynamic. You're like, what the fuck is that camera?
Yeah. Yeah. Like I implore everyone, like if you want to get more context to this, like go watch like some of his earlier YouTube videos, because like I feel like just understanding what YouTube was prior, it's like a bunch of like just phone footage, right? A bunch of low quality stuff. Like it would be like
webcam.
Yeah, webcam type shit. And then when I saw his videos, I was like, why the fuck? Like is fucking Christopher Nolan directing this shit? Like it looks so like pieced together. So I just always wondered like the thought process behind it, because it was innovative at the time, which is like kind of, I'm always interested in what draws people to do things that aren't being done at the moment, because right now we live in a very like formulaic type of like,
and even before meeting Javon, I was constantly just wanting to upgrade. If there was an upgrade to make my end product better, I wanted to do it, and I would find a way to do it. Like I remember going through camera, because like it'd be a new Sony would come out and be 4K. Okay, I don't care how much it is. I need to get it. I need to get it. I need to learn it.
Would you say that you're someone that like, if people are going this way, you kind of want to deviate this way, or would you say you want to just make it better?
I don't want to touch something unless I can make it better. I don't want to touch an idea or a product or anything. Like the reason I've never fucking made honestly like a VersaGrip, like a
VersaGrip strap,
it's because I can't make a VersaGrip. It's the best one. If I can't make a better product, then I don't want to touch it. I'll just respect the one I love, and I'll use that.
Got you. So like you never just want to put something, you never want to put like Alphalete on like something that you feel like isn't better than like,
not if it's not better or customized in a way that I believe is a benefit or an enhancement or a preference. Like, you know what I mean?
I feel you. Yeah. It's interesting because like a lot of times, like I look at things like there's almost nothing new under the sun in a sense. Like, but what you can do is put like an extra, like, it's kind of like the Virgil rule, like 3% to make it a little bit different, to kind of make it your own.
100%.
Yeah. Okay. So damn, I feel like, your YouTube videos, like
that hat is dope.
What?
This hat is dope.
Oh, appreciate it. Yeah. Appreciate it. Better brand.
That's actually a sick piece.
Coming soon. It's basically just a play on 90s shit. Kind of like throwing it back.
It's really sick.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Dropping soon. But anyways, so we discussed Alphalete. That transition, because I started going to Alphalete, like the OG one. To this day, it's still one of my favorite gyms of all time.
You know why? I think why I think it was a cool gym was because it was straight rows, a full line of equipment.
Yeah.
Straight.
Yeah.
Like it was a long ass hot box.
I have a different take.
Really?
This is gonna sound so corny, and like I've said it before, and it sounds kind of cringe, but like gyms to me have souls. Like when you walk into a gym, you could feel the energy. It's almost like an aura.
You do say that a lot. Huh?
Yeah, I say
like,
that a
you'll
lot.
Be like, I can't work out here. I'm like, why? You're like, not feeling it. I'm like, okay. Do you need headphones or like what's wrong? Like Russell, like he feels it. He feels the room.
Yeah.
I'm not here. This isn't me.
That's fucking true. That is true. But no, but seriously, like when I walked to Alpha, like so when I used to walk into Alpha, like I just felt I could like feel that like people have come in here and like really given some effort. I felt the same way. Shout out to Bart and Gio with Barbell Brigade. Like when I went for the first time, I was like, oh shit, like I feel it. Mm-hmm. What was some of your favorite things about the OG Alpha Elite?
Well, that's what I say. I feel like that about your gym too. Like,
I appreciate that. Yeah,
like when I go in there, I'm like, damn. Oh, he put the weights like he's color coded that shit. Damn, look at that sign he put on the wall.
Yeah,
right?
But you know what's so weird to me? It's not even like because the aesthetics matter. Yeah, but it's like
that is the soul.
Yeah,
it ties into it.
It helps ties into it. But you know what it is? Like I think maybe it's like a visual thing too. Like when I understand that there's certain people that have been in here, it makes me take it more seriously. If that makes sense. Yeah, because it's almost like fuck. Like I've seen Phil Heath here, like, oh, like the Christian and the Alpha Elite crew came here like back in like 2015 and like had that big meetup or whatever. Like, oh shit, like, you know, X, Y, and Z.
It's just a spot to hit up. It's like this has a place. This has history.
This has significance in history. There you go. It's almost like a landmark in a sense. But what were some of your favorite memories from just Alpha Elite and like your favorite things in Alpha Elite in general?
Man, I remember getting it was, I think at the end of a summer shredding or athlete event, you were there this day. I remember getting some, like they poured a water bucket on ice water thing on top of me. Like we just finished and won like a championship or something. They got the cooler and like dumped it on me. And I just remember like everyone, there's photos and stuff and video. Everyone's like laughing, like just like having a good time. Yeah. Like I'm freezing cold, but I just remember like that was like the peak 2016.
Yeah.
You know, everyone was there. Danae, like all the athletes, like Ashton, Sarah, Maddie Fisara, Travi.
Damn,
like remember that group?
Holy
Emily
shit,
Hayden, like we were all there, just like not even knowing what was coming up in the future for us, but we knew we were on the right path.
Yeah. Do you ever look back at like? I'm trying to find the equivalent. Did you ever look back at like that time and think about like all the people that have come from that situation and like done something for themselves?
Everybody, most. Yeah.
I do.
Like 50, okay.
Yeah, like no, but
50%.
No, there's always going to be people that are still trying to figure it out, of course. But just thinking like, I mean, you had you obviously, you have Shawley, you have Max. I could throw myself in there. You have Rob. Like everyone,
Daniel Hong was there.
Yeah, Daniel.
Like Tim.
Like, yeah, people kind of grew into their own like. Just like they have their own ecosystems now. And it's like, I think all of us took a little bit of something from like what you were doing at the time, and just what we were experiencing. And then we kind of like diverted and forged
your spin on it. You take and you put your spin, then you have your own, then it fucking builds, then your own empire. Then like, yo, bro, don't forget about me, man.
Do you ever sit back and think about those moments? Like,
not too much. I think, I think once you kind of accept the fact that like, when time is just the only thing that's going to keep going. And like, you just have to, if anything, as I'm getting a little bit older, I'm almost just slowing down the day, like my mind a little bit during the day. Yeah. And trying to just like, wow, look at that blue sky.
Yeah. Be more present.
Be more present, man. Yeah. And cause it goes so quick.
Yeah.
And for me, that moment was when I posted that video for my 30th birthday. That shit, like making that video made me realize, holy fuck, or I made myself cry. Like,
yeah, I was going to say, do you ever cry?
When I cried, because I went through all the archive footage to like get the pieces I wanted to put into this new one video announcing the 10 goals for the next 10 years. And just like, I had the same exact, like the way I speak, the way I like believed in like in my channel, my community, like I spoke the same way when I had 800 subs, bro.
Yeah, no, you did.
And it's just crazy. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, it's wild. Like it gives me goosebumps and shit, man.
because whenever I watched like your earlier videos, you would say things. Cause I'm a big believer in like the tongue and like when you say something, mean it, because like at the end of the day, it's almost like once I verbalize it, I'm going to make sure I do everything in my power to make that shit come true. Yeah. When I watch your earlier videos, or like when I used to watch, I'll be like, when I'm like, why is he
so like into this? Like,
no,
why is he so great?
Not even so much that, but it's like, you just say shit. It's just like, yeah. And like, when I do this X, Y, and Z, like it wouldn't be like, if I can't do this or whatever, it's like, I'm going to make sure it happens type shit. Like, where does that come from? Like that almost blind self-confidence and all of that.
That's a good question, man. I wasn't always like that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Like I was the opposite of that in all school, middle school, high school, everything. The complete opposite. Like, but I think once I found fitness and I kind of really dove into that being like what I was good at or what I knew more than other people. You know, I was kind of like turning into the guru, like towards senior year of high school. Like, oh, I know how to hit the outer head of the bicep.
Yeah.
You know, I was like a little leveled up from the base level, like knowledge of the typical guy in school. And so for me, like that felt really nice. Just like, because that was the only thing that I was like better at, you know, or knew more about. So just diving in and finding Greg Plitt. That when I found Greg Plitt, that shit changed.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I bought a membership on his website, and all of his like motivational, like just hour and a half long videos and shit would just like, that was my TV show, bro. Yeah. On repeat, just like nonstop. Just kind of his mentality was just almost like over the top, like fucking over the top, but then I could tone it down a bit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was trying to copy him pretty much in a subtle way, you know?
Cause it's interesting because I feel like your natural personality is like reserved. Like you're very like quiet and chill, and like it almost like evolved into like, I guess like the fitness kind of emboldened you to kind of like have these like wild goals, and it made you feel more comfortable.
Small increments, bro. You know?
Yeah. So basically you're saying that you allowed fitness to kind of like evolve who you were, because previously, I mean, from what I kind of observe, I'm always like interested to know like who the person was before like this journey. Cause like for me, like I like to go a different way, right? Like I have like a very bold mindset. I like to go a different way.
Russell won't do anything other people are doing. I swear to God. But I love that shit.
Yeah.
And that's why you're successful, bro.
Yeah. I just don't like
following the pack.
I don't like following the pack. It's just never been something that I like to do. And if like people are going one way, I just want to kind of go the opposite way.
And the question for you and what you're going to start facing soon is going to be what happens when the pack, when you're leading, but then it's all on you. Then you feel the weight.
Yeah, no, trust me, bro. I've been feeling that shit lately.
Because now, like, you are the pack.
Yeah.
Your team is your pack.
Yeah, which is like
it's and you don't like being. It's almost like, well, I want to be on my own thing.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
it's coming.
This motherfucker's reading me on my own podcast.
Man, for me, I was the long hair, like you couldn't see my eyes, right? Real long. Learning electric guitar.
Yeah.
Playing like secondhand serenade, like and just like trying to learn songs to maybe one day play for the girl that I liked in school.
Yeah.
But like low key was like, she wasn't interested at all. Like kind of deal. That was me.
Yeah. I would say that also too, like, I think one of the things that is interesting is that your parents, like your dad has a very like strong personality, and your mom is like very
so
soft-spoken.
strong, bro.
Yeah,
like, me and my dad are opposite, bro.
Yeah, your dad is like, first of all, your dad's funny as fuck. Your dad's funny as shit, man. When I first met your dad, I was like, you're Christian's dad.
For the amount of times I get, bro, your dad. Every day I talk to your dad, and I'm just like, yeah, how'd it go? What did he say? Was he good?
Yeah. How was like your household back in the day? Like when you were growing up?
The household changed a lot when I started making money.
Obviously.
The parents fought a lot.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like a lot. They worked together. So they were like they became business partners. And that was like the war, but they had to just kind of survive and continue, providing the life that we had and stuff. And they would travel every weekend, really like 3 to 4 days a week, even 5 to 7 days a week. They'd be gone. So we'd be like raised, my brother and I raised by just whoever would be able to watch us and stuff like that. Always like rotating people. Didn't really get too tied to anybody, but, and we weren't that close. He was like super quiet. I was just like wanting to go rollerblade every day.
Yeah.
But the dynamic, my dad was always like he was always kind of pissed off in the morning, real into the politics and the TV, and kind of like, not seeing my fucking coffee. Like, it's like you just don't talk to dad until like 5 or 6 p.m. You know?
Yeah.
And mom was always just like there, nurtured. Like, what do we need? Just like super quiet, but like get shit done. Right. Always in the kitchen. And I think I was able to kind of take the calmness of my mom and the execution of my mom, but then also like my dad, with that said, kind of more aggressive, and he's been in like fucking hundreds of fights, bro. Like, hundreds of fights.
His dad, his dad's
he's
about
not scared
that
of
shit.
shit,
Yeah,
bro.
his dad's about that shit. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah.
and looking at there was I'm not gonna go there, but he would always tell me like, son, you know, every time I get in the car in the passenger seat, and he'd be driving, he goes, son. He's all fired up on the politics shit that's going on. He goes, you know, no one's gonna do this shit for you. No one's gonna make anything for you. No one's gonna give you anything. No hand. You're gonna have to make something for your damn self.
Yeah.
These motherfucking Indians start cussing and going off about all this shit, and I'm just like, Dad, I hear it I get it. Okay, stop, please. Can you just like turn the radio on? Like every time getting in the car. But I think that kind of like when I found Greg Plitt, made what my dad was, everything he was kind of saying, underlying all the emotion shit, Greg was re-saying it, right? Like, grab your balls and fucking do it. And I was like, okay, my dad and Greg are saying this.
Yeah.
And Greg looks like he's sick. He looks like the fitness. He's on all these covers of magazines and all this shit. Like, okay, I want to be like, oh, okay, I'm going to kind of embrace this like mentality and see if it works out for me.
Yeah. Yeah. No, your dad's a G, man. Your dad's like, he's giving me some of those talks. He's like, if you want to fucking get it, just go fucking get it, man. Fuck those motherfuckers. And I'm like, I don't even know who those motherfuckers are. I'm like,
and you know the guy over there? I'm like, fuck that guy.
Yeah, he'll be like,
he's looking at me. I'm like, Dad, stop.
He's like, hey man, I saw your post and this motherfucker was talking shit in your comment section. Fuck him. You know what? For your workout, you know what? Get it. And fuck that motherfucker. I'm like,
motherfucking pussy ass.
Yeah. He'll hype me the fuck up. I'm like, God damn, Mr. Guzman, like shit. But like, okay, so with that being said, like, how was like your high? Because you said you were more quiet and reserved, and like, how are you in high school? Like, how did that?
So middle school, I was like a silent mouse. I didn't speak. Yeah, like mute. Like wouldn't speak at all. Just played RuneScape when I went home.
I know we've spoken about RuneScape. We've kind of like connected on RuneScape a little bit.
And then in high school, I'll never forget like the last week of summer going into freshman year. I started I did like a guitar. It was like called Day Jams here in Houston, where you go and you start a band for a week and you have like a mentor and they like kind of you formulate, you have to make a song, and on Friday, the last day of the camp, you like perform in front of like 800 people. Yeah. Right. All the families and shit. And so I was already a guitar player, and I met Jordan, who was the other guitar player in our eventual band. So I joined a rock band in high school. Right when I kind of got introduced to them right when I started school. Yeah. And he was shredded, bro. He had abs, he had muscle. Yeah. Like, and all the girls were obsessed with him, bro. Yeah. And I was like, well, fuck, man. Like, I'm just skinny and quiet and no one's paying attention to me. Like, no one would even, and Jordan, what do you do? What do you do? Like, can I sign up? Like, and so I signed up for the training thing he was doing. And then history since we fell in love. With the gym. Damn.
You know what's crazy? The first time I ever saw you were doing like a cover shoot for Academy with Logan Lester.
You saw what?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! That on my shoulder like a badass.
That was like literally that was like the first time I'd never seen your YouTube videos. I didn't know who the fuck you were. I just knew it was Logan. And I'm like, who's that? Huh?
You knew Logan?
Yeah, I've known Logan since the 4th grade.
Bro, she's married. She's had her baby now.
Yeah, she's had her baby and everything.
She's showing me a house next week, me and Heidi.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say it. Like after like that shoot, I was like, I think I'm gonna marry that girl.
Logan?
Yeah.
What? Why?
I don't know. She's just like how she.
Oh, that sounds fucked up. Not what? Why? But like what? Like
confidence.
Confidence. No, she's
so like
she's type A, and she's like so nurtured. She's so nice. Like, so I knew Logan in like the 4th grade. Like I've known her forever. Like we used to like play and shit. And then like obviously
she like got a hit on her school. Like,
yeah. So then she was just super like fucking go get it. Like she's like alien too to me.
Yeah.
She's like one of those people that like they just care about what their goals are.
I think the day she had her baby, she messaged Heidi and I like following up on like the next tour for the house we're looking at.
I'm like surprised. I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm not surprised. She's built like that. But yeah, the first time I saw you was on that because I was actually working out one of my friends, and like she's like, did you see Logan? Like she just got like a cover. I was like, really? I was like, all right, let me see that shit. I saw it, and like, I mean, she had just started doing fitness because she was like into athletics and stuff. And I was like, damn, like who's that guy next to her? And my friend at the time was like, oh, he's so hot. Like, oh my God, he's so hot, whatever. And then I forgot exactly what, but then I came across your shit again. I was like, isn't this the same guy from that Logan shit? Because I think she posted you. And I saw your account. I was like, God damn, this guy's a fucking following. And that's when I started watching your videos and shit. But yeah, were you doing like a lot of fitness modeling back at the time or like?
I mean, bro, back in 2012, 13, and even 14, like the only way that anybody knew like a successful fitness person
in magazines.
You had to be a magazine cover, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I hit like a local Austin magazine, Naturally Fit. That's what that one was for.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm on my way. I'm coming. Success is coming. Like,
no, that dead ass used to be the barometer of success. It's like, yo, I got put in a magazine. Like
now it seems like pro. If you can put pro or like if you can like that's almost like this like status thing. But it's the thing was if you're on covers and you have that, if you're shredded all year, if you're ready on call, like you look good, like that's what people are looking for.
Yeah. Nah, it's so crazy that's not even, magazines don't even exist.
They don't even fucking matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It's like, oh, I got on a magazine. Like, I don't even think people would care about that. It's like, how many views are getting on TikTok?
Exactly. And that was when IG would just released. It was like, and it was wild how much has changed, bro.
Speaking about IG and TikTok, do you even find pleasure of posting on IG anymore?
You know what? It's maybe IG's right this whole time and we're just like living in a fucking something, but like when I just like snap a bunch of photos in one scene and just post like 7 of them, like carousel, it does so well. And I'm like, and I enjoy that too. Cause I just like, I don't even think about the caption. I'm just like,
I don't know.
I go cream pants.
Well, actually, as you get older, do you feel they need to document? I mean, I know it's like your job, but like you do
that's why I'm so excited. And I feel the need to document everything because when I was going back and all the archive videos for the big 10-year video, I literally I was crying because I was like, damn, like I'm proud of I'm so happy I documented all this shit. I can literally go back and watch everything. Yeah. Because that 10 years flew by so quick, man. So it's like when I'm turned 40, I don't want my 30s to be a blur. I don't want to like not remember and like watching my old videos back would be like, holy shit, I forgot about that. We forget a lot of the things that we did.
No, we do.
A lot of moments, a lot of scenario, a lot of like interactions. And if it wasn't on video, like I wouldn't ever think about those moments again.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, like as I get older, like I actually don't like taking pictures. I don't like recording as much. I don't like vlogging as much. But like now that I think about it, like when I do have time to go back and look, I'm like, damn, like I remember like, cause it's past the videos. You remember what you were dealing with at the time, like the stuff that you're going through. So like, yeah, I mean,
it's a diary, bro.
Yeah. It makes me rethink of like wanting to post and just kind of keep up more.
You know, even when I brought Juan on, the media manager, it was, it was a very much like, okay, this is what's happening now to pop off.
Yeah.
You're going to be doing 50 pieces of content. We're going to do 5 shorts a day. We're like, it's almost like scripted, like break, all this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I tried it and it was really fucking hard, bro. It was just like, it was hard because it wasn't natural to me. And so he broke it down. He's like, all right, I just need to know if you want to go this direction of like the diary sort of like, long drawn out, it's not in right now. Like people need quick. And ultimately like what it came down to was, I want to make these videos like just how I want to make them, so I'm enjoying it, and that way I can actually go back and look at everything.
Yeah.
Even Harry, full time, just signed yesterday. So, like amazing photographer, right?
Congratulations.
And now like with all these photos and shit, bro. Like I'm like, holy shit! Like I can go and look at all these. I can I can have them.
Yeah.
Forever, and I can like not even just post them. Who cares about posting? But I have them now.
Yeah, that is true. So going on TikTok, I mean, have you?
TikTok sucks. I hate it.
You haven't jumped on yet.
I have,
but like you haven't.
I don't know how to film a TikTok. Like I can film one and then upload it. I don't know how to film it in the app.
Yeah, I mean
you're big on there, huh?
I'm medium. I have like 350.
I'm extra small.
I feel like TikTok is like one of the ones where you have to actually spend time learning about the app itself. Yeah, it's hot as fuck.
These couches are hot, bro.
Yeah, it's hot, man. It's all good though. We'll sweat this out. Are you good?
Ice water.
But like with TikTok, it's a little bit different because you have to like actually study the game and like it's a very trendy app. So like you have to kind of figure out like what's going on in the moment, and then somewhat attach yourself to it if you're not going to be creating like your own specifically unique like brand of content.
That's what put me in my little rabbit hole, right? My alienness was making my own content.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. What do you think you're gonna jump on there for real, or
TikTok?
Yeah, no. It's just gonna be like straight up Instagram and YouTube.
Instagram, YouTube, and I like YouTube Shorts also.
YouTube Shorts is actually really good. It's popping off like crazy.
But it's like you won't pop off unless you get one that pops off.
Yeah, that's the thing. You're always waiting for that one. You're like, I just need fucking one. We get the ball rolling.
4 million viewed one.
Huh?
How do you just got a 4 million view
she's
YouTube short?
Yeah, she's about to get out of there. Because I feel like what happens is that you get obviously exposed to a whole new demographic. Because there's people that watch YouTube videos and there's people that just like watch YouTube shorts.
Yeah, and do they convert? Do they support your business? Even TikTok, as much as a YouTube video or Instagram stories or connection? Hell no.
I will say this: TikTok is definitely starting to convince me that it could change your like life for sure.
I think my perspective would be for brands and for recognition and awareness, 1,000,000%.
Okay.
Without like Michaela,
oh, okay,
she's got like 5-6 million. Without like some of those hard hitters, that's why Amplify popped off. TikTok, the short form, like the quick, like,
that's crazy.
But it's just awareness, right?
Yeah.
But and though like she does like super well with us, but like and she converts. But I think if she had that same 5 million on YouTube. Game over.
Oh yeah, okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay.
Like,
I see what you're saying.
Comparing apps.
Yeah. So if you're like, would you rather have 5 million on YouTube, Instagram, or TikTok? Choose one.
My favorite answer would be, let me disperse 5 million over the 3 platforms, and then even include Threads and Twitter in there, and Snap and Discord, and then you have to allocate a % of your time and energy into each one. Yeah, and I could do that for you.
Yeah.
As a secret.
Yeah, you know what's so funny? I do that. Like I try to make every app matter. Like I try to have a decent following on all, because I mean that works. I mean, like if you want to like propose that to, I'm speaking to creators. If you want to propose that to like a company, that goes like further versus like I just do this one thing.
YouTube, Instagram, Discord, short form reel, YouTube short, and then it goes, I would say, Twitter, then Threads, and then Snapchat. If you're on it.
I think I'm gonna get back on Snapchat,
bro. We can make some money.
Yeah,
like,
no,
I think you guys making $60K a month, bro.
So who? What?
Yeah, you heard that. $60K a month.
Who?
Oliver, and he's not even.
Oh, you're talking about all the okay,
the good looking dude. Like,
yeah.
So you seen that fucking check?
I mean, yeah. You said he was good looking.
You're banking, bro.
No, so like, I didn't. So okay, if you let I guess like other people say it, they'll be like, Snapchat, that's for like 7-year-olds and like horny people. And I'm like, bro, I don't think so, because I have some content creator friends that are making bands. Like I was Ashley Sarah just stopped by like a couple months ago.
Oh, bro, she's
fucking killing it on Snapchat.
Facebook too.
Oh, Facebook, yeah,
uploading videos to Facebook. I'm like, who does that?
Yeah, her and King Botch or Botch.
Oh yeah.
How do you say it? Is it Botch?
Bach.
Oh fuck.
My bad. You said?
My bad, bro.
King Botch.
King Botch. Okay, so then so now we're in the content realm. I want to ask this question twofold, right? Personal and then also business wise. Do you look at comments in general?
Never. I'll look at them on my YouTube videos only sometimes. Like for example, like I posted a video at the beginning of this like thing where I didn't sleep. I was all fucking, I edited it myself. It was an hour long, bro. And I got some comment. I was like, oh shit. You know, cause there's truth that you need to like learn from the comments and the hard truth. Yeah. And the cool thing about like, I believe like my following is it's really loyal, that like I trust them to comment like real shit. Yeah, like at least like the overall message of the comment section, overall feel of that. Yeah, it wasn't a good one.
How did you feel about? I mean, like, can you discuss what was going on with that video?
So that video, bro, like keep in mind, I just announced my 10 goals, right?
Yeah,
and time's ticking. I got the Summer Shredding Championship first show coming up in 3 weeks, and I just took a 10-day, 12-day vacation. And I haven't posted anything. I have no editor, no filmer, no videographer, no nothing. But I made this commitment. It's like I better get this fucking video up explaining what I'm doing for Summer Shredding.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to. It's almost like I wanted to recap everyone as much as I could, as quick as I could, in one condensed format. And Yeah, it was. And then I tried to edit it right after without sleeping and shit.
Yeah,
I didn't want to postpone it because I'd already postponed it twice. And I was like, I gotta do what I gotta do what I say I'm gonna do. In that case, that's when that could be a bad thing.
Oh, okay.
I should have really like gone to sleep because I knew I was like fucked up. I was like, I'm fucked up. like editing, I'm like, oh my god, this is so
why?
bad.
Because when I watched that video, I was like, that reminds
Alpha Land again.
Yeah, I saw Alpha Land Christian again. I was like, fuck, man, like is he sleeping? I was literally contemplating because like I don't like bothering people on some shit like that. I was literally gonna text him like, hey man, you got time so I can come talk to you or something? Like, just want to check up on you. Because like I was like concerned. I was like, man, like
he's back to his ways.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, like I don't want to see you go back to that dark place where like it's like almost
unhealthy. It hurts. It's not good, man.
Yeah. So when you started looking at the comments, was it because you say you don't look at comments? How did you start getting aware? Like you saw one comment, like, yeah, I mean, you know, that's your opinion, and then like you started seeing more and more, or you just kind of
I'll look at the top comments.
Comments,
the top comments like that. I'll almost always look at those on YouTube, like the first like 2 or 3, because it's always like in the iPhone, like you see it.
Yeah.
And usually from there, I can kind of like get, you know, now that they have the thumbs up thing on the comment, you can kind of tell the overall like feel of the video.
Yeah.
And like they were all like, Christian, we want you to be okay. This is not okay. and I was like, fuck yeah. And I could tell as soon as I posted, I was like, damn, I'm in Alpha Land mode right now. Like this is like my deprived state where I'm just doing whatever I can to get it done. And but that's a perfect example of like why I'm so reliant on my community to like actually make me a good, like a healthy, like happy person that I'm proud to be.
Yeah. Do you have
a two-way street?
Yeah. Do you have anyone? I mean, it's kind of like a sidebar, but it's like, do you have anyone like around you physically that could like pull, like they see you getting to that? There's like, yo, it's kind of just, nah, I'm going.
It's my YouTube people.
Yeah. Really?
Think about it, really. If you're the one kind of leading this, like, I don't know, like path or whatever, that, and you're the one taking that step, who's gonna other than like someone like literally like, bro, that's why I appreciate you so much. It's like, you know, when you came by at Alpha and talked about the Black Lives Matter thing, I was like, you realize, oh shit, you don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
I don't have people like that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't. That's why I consider you like close friend. I consider like Shawley, you know, even though he's so busy as well, but like busy doesn't mean we're not tight.
Yeah.
You know, to me.
Yeah. Cause I think like when it comes to situations like that, I'm like this, like, because YouTube is a little bit different. Like you're the one that's putting the video out, so like you're the only person that really sees it like that. But like in person, if I saw you, there's been a couple times I pull up to Alpha Land, I was like, I'd see you, and the first thing I say is like, bro, you look like shit.
Yeah, I'd be like, I feel like shit.
Yeah, and everyone will be like, kind of like gasping a little bit. I'm like, bro, no one's telling this man he looks like shit. Like, goddamn, like,
it's like, bro, go to bed, like, clean yourself up, man.
Yeah, I'm like, so I just always wondered. I'm like, man, like, I hope someone could like be able to pull you, or do you think someone could even pull you when you get in that mode? Because there's people that like, no matter what, you're not trying to hear shit until it's like too late. Or
the only ones would be the YouTube community, and maybe that's why I went ghost for so long.
Yeah,
because I went ghost, I think, because I knew that they wouldn't be happy with with what I was doing.
Would you want someone like in person to like be able to pull you back?
Now I've got like Heidi will. So she knows, bro. She supports my push. To her, like, see me like that.
But y'all are almost like
it's weird. It's almost a weird dynamic because it's like she'll support it and then do what she gets. She knows, but she doesn't know how bad it hurts.
Yeah. Because I feel like because you guys are kind of similar.
We are.
So it's like it's almost like if she's pushing herself too hard, you're gonna be like because you're in your head, you're like, I know what it takes in order to get this accomplished, and like you need to almost sacrifice yourself. So it's like, can y'all pull each other away, like pull each other back in that moment?
No, I don't think no one can pull me back.
Yeah.
If I push too hard, I think I'm gonna push too hard.
Yeah. You know, and it's almost like someone's like telling you to chill. You're like, nah, like
it's like I'll chill. It's not.
I'll chill.
Worry about your own shit.
Yeah. Damn.
It sucks, but it's the truth, bro.
Yeah. I mean, it's a balancing scale. You know what I mean? Like at the end of the day, when you're trying to do something or things that people aren't doing, and you're trying to push the limit and boundaries, like you're gonna have to push your body, or you're gonna have to push yourself.
Do all the time. You cannot do that 100%. You can do that like for a phase of your life, maybe twice, 2 or 3 times, like where you really you really like make monumental like strides.
Yeah.
Or the result of those will be from those phases.
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah. So getting back on track with the comments and stuff, Outland is fucking huge. Like just gravitational wise, like the amount of people that.
I'm still texting you pics of equipment. I'm like, last night I'd send him a picture of a whole thing with no context at all. Yeah. And I'm just like, is this the dream for a powerlifter? I didn't even say for a powerlifter. Is this the dream?
Bro,
you don't even know what the fuck I'm talking
it's fucking
about.
like I had so 11 it's like 11 p.m. or like almost 12 a.m. He sends me a picture, no context. Is this the dream? And I'm sitting in bed. I'm like almost about to start thinking deeply. I'm like, the fuck does that mean? Like,
it's like 12 Texas strength combo racks lined up.
Yeah. Right? And I was like, he's like, is this a dream? And I was like, I don't know. Like, why are you asking me this? Like, what's up? You know? But like,
he'll probably know what I mean, but I'm about to fall asleep. So like, I hope he knows what I mean.
Yeah. So getting back to like Outland and the gravitational pull it has, I have a separate question, but the first question is like, have you sat back and thought about how a combination of COVID and Outland has made Houston like the fitness destination of like America? Or do you even think you think Houston is the fitness destination of America?
I think it is, but I think not just me. I think it's a team effort. I think that have honestly drawn and kept a lot of people and built there's nothing like Houston, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Like I'll never leave this place. Do you say that too?
Yeah, I say
fuck yeah. All right.
I always say the same shit. I'm like, I'm not leaving Houston.
I love it. I love it. I've traveled a shit ton. I love it. And I think that sometimes it's like, holy shit, like Missouri City, the most amount of people in all of the US have moved to Missouri City this year it was like a whole like news thing.
Yeah.
I was like, that can't be.
Yeah.
But I might have some impact.
Yeah.
68,000 day passes, bro.
Yeah. That's but like,
it's weird.
I don't think people like, maybe they do because we're in our own community talking, but like people literally, and I know because people do it to corrupt it. And I'm like, bro, we are a fraction of Outland. Like the people that literally come down just to fucking train. Like I'm talking about all across the world. Like, can you imagine telling like your mom, hey mom, I'm going to Houston. Oh honey, for what? NASA? No, I'm going to this gym. Like, what the fuck?
I'm going to do a little tour of the gym.
Yeah, I'm going to do a gym tour.
It's only 110 degrees out.
Yeah. Do you ever sit back and think about that? Like how basically you've shifted fitness culture over to Houston?
I mean, question for you, like back in 2015, 2016, if we want to go to California, go to LA.
Yeah.
I want to go to Gold's Venice.
Yeah.
That's a fucking place. And I want to go to Barbell Brigade. And I want to like, it's just, we've created our own versions of what's already there.
That is,
in a way.
Yeah, that's very true.
And so it's like, yeah, you just can't get hung up on it, bro.
Yeah.
And the only way to keep people coming is to keep upgrading.
Yeah.
That's my fear. I'm like, and not even fear, just like, that's what's worked for me my whole life. So it's like, as long as I continue trying to find, just like when I was fucking in elementary or high school, like, okay, what's a little bit better? Like, how can I make things a little better?
Shit, now that I think about it, we have kind of,
we're paving it, bro.
Yeah, it's a little bit different now because now we're in the moment living it. But like, yeah, the same way that people used to want to go to Barber Brigade, it's kind of shifted over to Corrupted. I literally had a couple kids. Like, there's this one kid from remember that one kid that stayed for like a month from South Korea? Yeah, he stayed for a month just to train at my gym because he wanted to train around like high level lifters. Bro. And there's like this other kid
like,
from.
You're the strongest man in the world, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on, like what the
one
fuck? One of.
But it's crazy. So going back to the social media, there's like so many fucking videos and reviews about Outland.
Really?
Oh.
No, like mainly on TikTok or what? I know there's.
You're asking genuinely.
Yes.
Oh, I thought you were being funny. Yes, bro. What?
Bro, like,
y'all, I mean, there's people, bro. Is it not like a popular thing to fucking?
Bro, whenever I hear that from Russell, that's like a perfect example of like I know that I've heard that Outland's popping on TikTok. Like it's like the gym of TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't
Holy
know.
shit, yeah. I mean, this is what I mean though. Like, you know what I mean? He's like an alien.
Do we post reels? Do we post any TikToks, Outland? Do we have an? We should have one.
That one I don't know. I don't know if y'all have an Outland TikTok. I think they don't, right? You don't think I have a TikTok account for Outland, right?
They don't post.
Yeah. Y'all, but you know what's so funny? Y'all low key don't need to because like it's already. So we have a TikTok for our Corrupted page, and it helps us drive like a lot of day passes over to like the facility. But so I mean, I was gonna ask you, do you ever see what people say about Outland? But obviously no.
No.
Yeah.
You know when I did though, House of Highlights, when that guy had the bleachers on his back.
Oh yeah.
You know what I had to say about that? I go to I'm like, what to Kelsey at the time, my ex executive assistant. I was like, why? Did you know about this? Yeah. Why the fuck would nobody tell me about this? And she was like, oh yeah, Jim's been like, hey, I'm like, that's a prime example. Like, just like, not even that we're on House of Highlights. Like, just like the fact that like, why would the staff not like bring it to me to advocate or to allocate like how we need to handle this?
Yeah, right? we talked about that very briefly because like that he's talking about his name is like McKinnon something, right? Yeah, like he just goes to gyms and like does the most absurd things. So he was like, what was he doing? Squatting the bleachers or something?
Bro. How the fuck did he do? Like, first off, how the hell did you get that on your back? Like, first off,
and it's like, first of all, how did you do that? And then second of all,
did why sign a waiver?
Yeah, like, how come none of the employees like told him like, yo, put that shit down? Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So you're probably thinking from that scale.
100%. It just makes the gym look like we're just like, oh fuck, like fucking the TikTok gym.
Yeah, do whatever the fuck.
Mirrors outside the turret. I'm like, everyone get the fuck out.
Yeah. But going back to that, so like, I think one of the most popular things that people say about Alphaland, because there's definitely positive as well, but they're like, oh, it feels as though it's like cliquish, or like they feel like they're getting extremely judged.
Welcome to the world.
So what do you think about like those type of comments where like people are like, oh, I feel like it was cliquish, or
you can sign up with whatever gym you want to sign up at.
Yeah.
I'm going to do what we're doing.
Yeah. I feel like, do you take in criticism? Like, do you take in like what people say about you?
Yeah, just not stupid criticism.
And that was a good one. I'm gonna use that one. That was a good fucking one, man. Because I feel like,
but like the fact, like if it's overcrowded, like and that was a fact. I was like, man, but only if I think it as well at some point. Like, man, I need more fucking benches. Yeah, like why am I waiting on the incline? I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm just waiting like 10 minutes. I'm like, fuck. So what I'm gonna get 10 more Texas strength racks.
Yeah,
you know, and put them outside in a full line. Right? Like underneath the new covered area. It's like, so I'm just kind of, if I see something, because trust me, things bother me every fucking day. I have a whole ass running list every day. Yeah. So it's like, I promise you, I am the hardest critic, the hardest critiquer of Alphaland ever, that there ever will be. Because every single day I'm just like ripping it apart. Yeah. So no one can rip it apart more than me.
Yeah. Because I feel like what people do is there's going to be good and positives. Like people, same thing with my gym too. People complain about how there's no AC or water, right?
It is hot.
Yeah, and it's hot as fuck. And yeah, rightfully so. And I just say, it's not for you. Yeah. It's literally not for you. Like, we created a space
making you come.
Yeah, I'm not making you come. You don't have to come. Like, we created a space where I wanted to create a gym that reflects the things that I value in this space. And if you're with it, you're with it. And I fuck with you. If you don't, that's cool.
That's like, it is what you just said is how you need to live your life and how you need to, if you start a business, you can't please everybody.
No, you're not going to please everybody.
Like, and I kind of think of Nike when I think of like a brand that's so big or a business that's so big that can really like cater to pretty much everybody. That's the one brand that I think like is able to do it to an extent, right? But I think I prefer and I suggest like that'll absolutely wash you out and you won't know who you are. You won't have an identity. Yeah. You won't know like what is what is your bread? What is my bread? What's a Naka? What's the difference of Buff Bunny? Like, we all need to focus in on what makes us and focusing on that, on your demographic that you got. Focus on what you have, not what you want to obtain outside of what you already have. Yeah. Make them really fucking happy.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I think about it, like whenever I hear those comments or people like say things like that, I'm like, no, like for me, this is how we want to do things. And the people that do come in here, like they know what they're getting into and they love being there.
It's like, Russell, why don't you have like a kickback machine?
I'm like, to keep motherfuckers like you out. Like, how about that? That's so, yeah, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to like criticism in general, like you've been getting that for years, like shit talking, all that kind of stuff, like memed,
breakup shit.
Yeah. Does it ever, you've been in some wild, you've been in some wild situations, man. And now that I think about it, that whole,
Nikki B.
Jesus, man, what an era, man.
That was 8 months of that was 2016 too. That's why I said it was a big year.
Yeah, god damn.
That was like 8 months of just like every video, every single thing I posted. 90, and that was when you had likes and dislikes.
Yeah.
Now it's just like you don't really see. That was like 90+% dislike with every single thing I would post. Didn't matter if I was giving $100,000 to charity.
Yeah.
I would just get ripped.
What a time. For context, like he broke up with a girl, or like him and a girl like kind of ended things, and
they came
like
up on YouTube. Together.
Yeah, they came up on YouTube together, kind of like a fitness love story or whatever. And basically like they broke up, and his videos would get so many fucking dislikes. Your comment section would be crazy. Like, and you just kept posting through it.
Yeah, bro. And then when Heidi started getting shit, it was like my leftover baggage was fucking her shit up. I was like, I am sorry, but keep posting, okay? We're gonna get through it. And she, what the fuck was happening?
What's your mindset through that though? Like, is it just keep posting and it'll eventually die out? Or
everything dies out, bro.
Yeah,
like everyone will lose interest in for after a certain amount of time, as long as you don't keep feeding it.
Yeah.
You can't keep talking about it. You can't ever mention it. You can't bring it up. You can't like clickbait, trying to like almost like start rouse someone up, which I did for a bit. And now you learn, but like you just have to leave it and keep doing what you want to your mission and your shit to be about. You know what I mean?
No, I feel you. Like even with the even with that being said, like does it ever get to you? Like, or are you actually looking at it like?
With the brand, with Alphalete, I have to be more conscious of it
because it's a business, right?
Because it's a business,
yeah.
And I need to be sure like our athletes are, they line up with what we're kind of want. Our main people, at least, like the core people of the brand, the employees. Like we believe we're all on the same page here, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean personally, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, that's interesting because
But it kind of ties, which is kind of a gray area.
What do you mean ties? Like
Alphalete, the brand, and
and yourself
kind of tie.
It ties together. I don't like with Corrupted. Like I don't like being a part of it because I don't want it to suffer from things that I do. Like if I'm having beefs or problems with people, like I don't want that to affect the business of Corrupted.
Yeah.
Like one of my favorite things that people say, it's like, oh, you own Corrupted? I'm like, yeah. But like I never promote it. Like I never like.
You should expand the Corrupted line, like the brand, like the
clothing brand. Yeah,
100%, bro.
That's something
sick name.
No, that's something that we've like. It's funny because we have new designs. That's something that I've been dropping.
Collection at the same website that you already got.
Yeah, it's so funny. Like we wanted to be the second coming
collection.
The
Corrupted capsule or the Corrupted collection. But when we do 2 drops a year, every 6 months, new drop. You do like 10 pieces.
Write that down. But I'll say like, so with that, like, do you ever want to fall back from Alphalete and Alphaland? Or do you always want to be synonymous?
No one knows who the hell I am at Alphaland. Like the ones that do.
It's crazy. You could go get a workout at Alphaland and not be bothered, but it wasn't like that at Alphalete.
Certain times, yeah, it wasn't. Back then,
Alphalete, fuck no, there was no way. There was no way.
Even during the summer, like it's a lot at Alphaland. Or anytime after like 4:30. But like 12 o'clock, Monday through Friday, all day. We do it.
Yeah.
With like minimal interruption.
Yeah. But you mentioned earlier about how like you wanted to make sure that Alphalete is like maintaining the core values of the employees and like the core members and stuff. Like,
I wonder if Alphalete posted a black box.
I think you did eventually.
We need to go there.
No. You did eventually. We
did all that. But
but no one was trying to see it at the moment. Like not that it was me, but like the community wasn't trying to see them because it's almost like, oh, too late. But you know how people are.
I remember you telling me this. I'm like, Russell, like all my friends are black, right?
No. Okay. So through the Black Lives Matter thing, it was more so just like I felt compelled to mention it because I'm like,
is the brand not going to say anything?
Yeah, it's like the brand is not going to say anything. So I wanted to go. I'm cool with the owner, so like let me contact him directly. And we had a sit down, and I'll never forget this. Like I was talking to him. I'm like, yeah, man. So like, what's up with like, how come Alphaland hasn't done anything or said anything? And he goes, like what? Like about what? Like Black Lives Matter. He's like, what's that? And I was like, oh, shit. Like I forgot. Like. He like you're not even paying it. Like you're in this like little cubicle, like working all fucking day on some shit. Like the last thing you're worried about or thinking about is like other shit, like in general. Yeah. So then, I remember like you literally said that, and I literally went like, oh shit, yeah, he doesn't even know. So then I filled him in on it, and then from that point on, like you did, you did do something, which is so funny. But like. You posted about this because I had a good debate with my team about not even a debate, but a discussion.
It was a debate.
No. I don't want to debate about this shit. But remember, it was like recently the gay pride stuff.
Oh
yeah.
I felt I got some fucking heat.
Oh my God.
You know what? Fuck you. My brother's gay. But I get the deeper. I understand it. I understand like there's a lot more shit than my brother being gay going on.
Yeah.
And I.
Really, but you know what's so? I don't even think people know that or realize that.
What?
Like your brother's gay and like you're like you're showing support in that way because like what society's changing in general
so much. Yeah.
So like remember, I mean, we could be frank about it. Like it used to be like okay, Gay Pride Month, we need to do something for the gay people. It's almost like you need to do something. Whereas
even
now,
change the Instagram icon.
Yeah, exactly. You need to do something. Now it's to a point where like
you can't touch it.
Yeah, you don't want to do it. Like you almost don't want to do it because you don't want to affect the business negatively.
And that's why you gotta do whatever the fuck you want to do anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, did you even like? I mean, did you pay attention to that?
So that was Juan told me he goes, bruh, your comments are getting wrecked. Yeah, and I had plans of putting the shirts because they sold at Alphaland. I was gonna put the second design was going for Alpha Elite on the website. So the team was like, I don't think we can launch these shirts. I'm like, why? And because of all the comments and bad feedback we got from Alphaland. Yeah. But then I'm like, well, we shoot a lot of people, like some of our athletes. Like, why wouldn't we like stand behind them? My brother, like, why wouldn't we stand behind like a chunk of people at this facility? Like, really get it. But and so we ended up releasing them, just not promoting them. That was a compromise. Okay, not like public, like, oh, we're launching all this.
Yeah, we're launching all that type of shit. Site,
just let them know, and then we sold them out. Yeah,
it's so crazy because like shit like that can sometimes affect how you do business. Because like, you know how
100%.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard about like I don't want to fuck it up. Is it Budweiser? Was it Budweiser? Yeah, Budweiser and Target.
Isn't Bud Light or Budweiser?
Bud Light. Bud Light. Yeah, one of the two.
That wrecked them.
Fucking wrecked them. And like, it's like, man, like I'm talking about you lose like billions of dollars.
But Bud Light will be back in like 5 years.
You think so? You think they'll recover?
Not to what they were, but they'll sustain.
Yeah. I can't believe how fucked they got. But getting back on track, like what I really wanted to ask you about too, how has your journey been as a business owner? Like being a boss, being a CEO, you've seen a bunch of people come and go. So like one of the things that I've struggled with like early on is the fact that like you're not gonna like you're a part of someone's journey. You're not like probably the end all be all.
100%.
So like how do you deal with that and what are your emotions towards that? Like what's your take on that?
Bro, I feel like this is about to be a good end. Like so over the years, you realize number one, now I understand what I know now. I probably couldn't have even digested properly. Like the younger me couldn't have. It's like, why wouldn't everyone want to be fully invested in like this movement? Like I would say think about like the first 5 to 10 people of Nike. Like that's where we're at. We're going that we're gonna go to that fucking level, right? And you believe so much in it, but then when you realize, wait, you put your 2 weeks in? What's wrong? What? Like you're like, oh, and enough of those things kind of happen over the years where like, but now I know when I'm bringing people on and hiring, it's like 2 things. I won't hire anyone unless I ask them in 5 years, what do you dream world, right? Like no work aside, what do you envision? What do you want to be doing? Like, where do you want to be living? What do you want in 5 years? And then if that person's honest with me and I'm honest with them, I want to help you get there because I want to help you get to that. I want to help you get to that moment. Even with like our men's fashion, like they got their own shit going on, bro. Yeah. And it's like, and they're from Canada. So it's like,
are you talking about the dudes that, the new dudes that you be around? I think I've seen
long hair than Canada.
Yeah. That dude looks like Jesus kind of.
Yeah. He's like helping, he's like the creative eye is nuts. Yeah. Right. But it's like, but I know that Alphate's not there and all be all. Yeah. Right. But I know I can help them help get their brand successful. If they give me 100%, I'm going to give them 100%, which is what I know and how I can connect them with people, whatever. Like, so as long as you've realized like what that team member wants out of everything's transactional. Every interaction you have with any person in your life moving forward at some capacity will be transactional. And as long as you understand that as a business owner and accept that and like, and are cool with that. Yeah, bro. Like I think there's nothing that can't be done. It's just a conversation, an honest conversation.
That's true. It's odd that you say that because whenever I talk to people that come on board with like my personal ecosystem, I always ask them like, "What's your goals? Like, what's your overall dream? Like, fuck fuck the gym, fuck the better shit. Like, what do you want in life? Like,
And
what do you
the
want to
best
do?
ones are the ones that want their own shit.
Yeah. Because it's almost like they're investing in what they're going to have to deal with in the future. So they take it very seriously.
And and from your perspective, it's like, I'm the kid, I want to work for you. And I tell you, in 10 years, I want to own my own thing. I want to have a store on Rodeo Drive with my own brand. Yeah. It's like, people wouldn't want to say that because they wouldn't want you to not get hired or something. Because oh shit, that'll be competition for you.
Nah,
right?
hell no.
Like, but it's like the owner, if you can think like, you know what? I love that shit. And over the next 10 years, I want you to be my person for 40 hours a week. Right. Yeah. Like, they go do your shit on your own time. Of course, like, if I can help, let me know. But I want to be sure like we can build a system and you can benefit from this job in more ways than financial. And I want to give you everything I can. If you give me everything you can to help build a system. So when you're gone, we have operational things moving. Yeah. We have something to rely on and fall back on.
Yeah. What's crazy is like going back to like early, like 2016, 2017. I think you had a drop, right? For Alpha Elite. I don't think it was like the first one, but you had a drop in general. And, I remember you took me to your office and like, I don't think it was intentional, but like you had the PayPal opened up and I had never seen, I don't know. I don't know. You were like, yo, like I want to show you something. And like, we sat down and your laptop or computer was kind of open. And like, I was like,
what was on there?
A lot of money.
Like how much?
Like $1 million or something like that at the time.
20, fuck.
Yeah. I sat there. I was like,
I don't know.
Yeah. I sat there. I was like, oh my God. Like I just never.
And then you go, I need a higher salary.
No. No, I didn't say that. But I literally looked at it and I was like, I had never seen, like, obviously, like, we have friends that like make money and shit like that. But like just seeing it, I was like, I see this motherfucker like almost every day. And like, that's what's sitting like, just your PayPal. Right. So I was like, shit. And then like, we went to the warehouse and like, we were walking, I think we were grabbing stuff. Mm-hmm. And like, you said something that always stuck with me. You're like, yeah, man, like whenever you have your own stuff and then you start doing this shit, like,
I said that.
Yeah, you said that. And I was like, damn, like you think like, I didn't say that you think, but I was like, oh, like, I forgot exactly what I said to spark this, but you're like, yeah, bro, I don't want you here in like 5 years.
Damn.
Yeah, you told me that. And I was like,
see, that's where I get goosebumps. I'm like, it makes me like emotional. I'm like fucking proud of, I believe like that.
Yeah. You're just like, yeah, man, I was like, you're definitely going to have your own stuff in 5 years. And I don't want you here in 5 years. Like, I want you to be doing your own thing. And I was like,
if you're an athlete that kills it for any brand, you need to do your own shit.
Oh no, for sure.
You need to be on that path and be honest with the people you're working with.
Yeah.
So then you have a lifelong, bro. If it's like in 20 years, if we want to do something, guess who I'm gonna call first? I'm gonna call Russ.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because I know how you are, who you are.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think like what's important too, like for creatives that are listening to this or like content creators in general, like number one, you have to have that self-belief. But number two, if you are an athlete and like you're doing well for yourself, like you should be strategizing at some point. I mean, if you're interested, obviously, some people are just not built to like.
Yeah, and that's okay. That's totally fucking great. Like that sounds nice. Sometimes.
But like literally everything is data. Like you're literally gathering things, and it's like, yo, this many people use my code. I earned this much from it. Okay, bro. Like that tells me that they want that at a certain capacity from myself. And if you're able to find a way to make that happen, you should definitely go full force and do that. But I don't
as long as it doesn't pull you from your main shit, which is like too much. Which is in our case. Getting to the people, creating content, and doing our thing, right? Powerlifting.
Yeah. Right? But how do you deal with, have you ever had like an ugly split with an employee?
Not ugly, but I've definitely another second major tip: hire slow, fire fast.
Yeah.
That shit is changing my life right now. It's great.
That's hard.
For everyone. And you only hire superstars, bro. Like, don't look at the person because I have like $70K to play with right now, like whatever, like for a salary. Like, if that's fine, if you have that in mind, but if you meet someone, you're like, fuck, this person is overqualified as fuck. They know their shit. What's this going to cost me? Because that person can build you a team.
Yeah.
That person can lead it.
Have you ever thought that like, you're like, oh, you're like, you almost get intimidated by the person because they're too overqualified?
Oh, bro. Our head women's fashion designer was the VP. Nike, Ralph Lauren Black, the Nike sportswear and seamless division, all that shit, Pixar animation stuff she does, like, yeah, so overqualified. I was looking for a women's fashion designer, you know,
yeah,
like, but I remember in our interview, I said, if I were to allocate resources for you and gave you 5 positions to fill underneath you, she started writing names. This person, this person, this is. I'm like, you're in.
Holy shit. Yeah.
It's worth it, bro.
Yeah.
So we can have our time back.
Yeah.
As the owners, you can get your time back. And when you hire people that are better than you at things, and he knows more. I look up camera shit, bro. I know my camera gear. I know all that shit like a lot, but he can still teach me a thing or two. Like I'm like, fuck, you really, really looked into it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's the key right there. Kirby knows, like Kirby, Juan, Kevin, son, like those players there are like and Melissa, those are big movers that are going to have a big impact for me and the brand, really the brand, the main thing for the course of its thing.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, like I know when these guys get to talking cameras and shit, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about.
And that's why they're better than you at that.
Yeah,
thing.
and that's why you outsource like said thing. I don't have to worry about that shit.
And just to make what you said about the fitness, the influencer and stuff more relatable, I guess, like content, say a content creator that wants to do something with media, that wants to be the next Christopher Nolan, right? They want to make a movie like that. Like you get to that point by working and getting experience and doing as much as you can in as many different fields and creating your own shit on the side, like having your side hustle and giving it everything you can so you can get better.
Yeah.
Right.
Do you want to step back though?
Not to step back. I want to allocate more.
Allocate more. Okay.
I'll still be approving like all the big with the design and like all of the production and all that. That's where I'm going to be involved in. With the logistics, I don't give a fuck. Yeah. Just like let me know what it is, and I can tell you what we need to do to get it down.
Yeah. I'm the same. I don't give a fuck about numbers.
I hate
and shit.
it. Or accounting and fucking HR.
God
bro,
damn,
like,
that shit will drain the fuck out of me.
I
man.
hate
talking to lawyers, accounting, like financials, like all that shit. Like
weekly Zoom.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my God. I just want to like
the link ain't working.
I just want to create, and I just want to be like I want to be in the gym. But like going back to the business stuff, right? Like how you said that you still want to be like in charge of calling the shots and shit. Do you ever want to let go of the role of CEO and just be owner?
Oh yeah, like I want to find. We're looking for CEO.
CEO,
we're looking at CEO, CFO, COO.
Yeah,
right now. But in order, the CEO is going to be the very last piece of the puzzle. Yeah, so that would be that's like 5 to 10 years out.
Yeah, okay.
CEO.
Yeah. Do you have time for yourself? Because I feel like with the amount of things that you have going on, because you do, we'll get into it, but you still do like summer shredding which is like your bodybuilding prep, which is what originally was. Now it's like this whole big thing. You have a girlfriend. It's like, do you have time for yourself in general?
For
myself? Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah.
But one thing I've done that's really helped me is committing to the 1,000 videos. Because for me, I know that I'm a much better me. I'm like here in this conversation.
Yeah.
When I'm not filming and not doing my shit, I know that I'll go off the deep end.
Yeah. We've had some conversations. I was like, oh, that motherfucker ain't there.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, it's almost like you're giving like your robotic answers to kind of get through the conversation.
Yeah. And I don't like that me.
Yeah.
So it's like, I want to step back from the business shit a little. It's like, I'm an idea guy, but I can also execute. Right. But I have to be very selective now with what I'm actually going to choose to even give any energy. Yeah. I'm not taking any more business right now. I'm not doing anything new right now. I'm just making the ones I've got tight. Yeah. And making them more efficient, making a little bit more margin here and there, making Outflan like set systems. Right now I'm in like the system building phase, because $125 million, it's like, that's what came in last year. It's like, okay, I don't need that much. I want it to be more. I want the brand to be more hype. I want it to be more desired. I want it to be only better and better quality, better experience for the customers. Like, so therefore, like, I'm cool where we're at, man. Tighten it, and make it better.
Would you sacrifice overall revenue to get to that point?
I would. Okay, revenue. Revenue's got to stay where it's at. Yeah. But margin is going to get tighter and go up.
Yeah, I got you. So like, so what is...
Because of ego.
Yeah, what does time for yourself look like though? Like,
so I don't even grow this implementation. I learned from Alex Hormozy, or I heard from that he does it, and I was like, I'm gonna do that shit. It's smart. He doesn't take any meetings until like 11 or 12 o'clock, right? Okay. Like nothing. And so I kind of made the same rule for myself. I was like, okay, I could do 12, right? So I'll stay work at home in the mornings till 12, but then I got my workout at 12:15. So I go straight from the house to the gym, 12:15 every single day. And then so I'm actually back in the office, showered, ready to work. So I'll allow something to go into my calendar at 2:45. So from 2:45 to 7, I am all for all for my people, my meeting, anything I need to get done. And that's my time for that. But not that I'm not working at 10 a.m. because I am, but I'm focusing on what I want to do. If it's cooking oatmeal and filming it, then it's cooking oatmeal and filming it. If it's taking Nala for a walk or fucking getting on the sauna, whatever that could be, or if it's like doing a Zoom call with somebody I need to do. Yeah. Like as long as I'm in control of it and you control your time, never forget you control your time.
Yeah. You said something earlier on in the podcast that was like really telling. It's the fact that you feel like with the commitment to the video and like filming again, it almost makes you feel like Christian again versus like when you remove that, you have to be like 100% in the business. And it's like, yes, that's a part of you, but that's not all of you. And it just kind of,
I don't even know if it's a part of me, man. It's almost like I got stuck in the scenario where I'm, I started making clothes. I wanted fucking gym equipment, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on. You know?
Yeah. You know, I've come to that. I realize like really early.
I am a business guy, bro.
I'm not. Me either.
I can't. Every time I have to say like total sale or gross, I'm like, gross what? Like,
I have to be like, I'm like, wait, gross? Oh no, revenue. Gross is the. I was like, okay.
Whatever I call it the big dick number, bro. Whatever the big dick number is.
The big dick number. Because like for me, like I'm like I understand that I'm an idea person. Like when it comes to like conceptualizing things, I'm very creative in that spot. Other than that, when it comes to the execution, I'm sloppy. Like when it comes to planning, I put things off into the very last moment.
Oh, same.
Like that's just who I am as a person because I'm very free flowing. Like that's just my personality.
I was eating my oatmeal when I was walking in, bro.
Yeah,
in the Uber. Yeah.
So like I'm chaotic in that element, but that chaos also allows me to be creative. But that's not good for business because business is very formulaic and very like you have to be to a T, which isn't who I am as a person. Huh?
Are you looking for a CEO or what? Yeah, you should.
We're looking for some. I'm looking for something else, but I just think like at this point, I have identified like what I want to do in life and like. What do I need to do to achieve that? And like what brings me actual happiness? And then also just like how am I going to maximize like how much I'm making and all that kind of stuff. And I'm very simple. I'll do this. Let's do this. I'll give you my perfect day and then you give me your perfect day. Okay. My perfect day. And it sounds so funny. My perfect day is waking up, going to the gym, having an amazing workout, maybe hitting a PR. When you wake up? Yeah. Right when I wake up, no food.
You're still that strong?
Yeah. Right when I wake up, shower, obviously go to the gym. Maybe hit a PR, grab something to eat.
How long are you at the gym?
Probably like 2.5 to 3 hours, depending on the workout itself. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where's the pancakes?
Pancakes come, that's like a, you know what I'm saying? You know, I was going to ask you something off camera, but anyways. So get something to eat after.
So maybe it's 12 o'clock now.
Yeah, probably 12 o'clock. Get something to eat after. Come back home. Kick it with my girl.
2 o'clock, 2:30.
Yeah.
No office?
Nope. Like that doesn't exist in my my perfect day. Hang out with my girl for the rest of the day and watch shit and talk about life and maybe go out to a very nice dinner. That's my perfect day.
That's literally just go back home, chill.
Go back home and chill. Nice. Maybe
that sounds great.
Maybe some nasty stuff at night, but other than that, man, like I kept repeating that to myself. I'm like, that's all I care about.
Make it happen.
Yeah, that's all I care about in life. Like all the extra little things could be filled in.
Okay, but so you look what you're wearing and everything. So what yearly take home do you need to live with no limitations how you enjoy to live and be in the freedom of purchase?
That's another thing too. Like I'm not a big spender, bro. Like
no, yeah, no.
I'm not a big spender. Like I'm still driving the Range Rover that I bought like whenever I was an athlete. Oh, still, yeah. And when I had my Camaro, for like I don't know how long. I drove it until it finished.
Yeah.
So like,
you own a house?
No, not yet.
You're renting still?
Yeah. No. I'm living in an apartment. Yeah. Yeah. I'd say 200, 250
after taxes. Take home 200, 250.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like solid like 500. 250. You'd be happy. I spend a lot.
Less than that actually, because I don't spend. Because I'm thinking outside of business and shit. Less than that, bro. Like I just need money to pay for rent, bills, Uber Eats, like shit. Like I shit you not, the most that I spend like is maybe on shoes. Other than that, like I don't really care for cars. Like
watches.
No, not really.
It's good.
Nothing. Like there's nothing like I don't have like expensive like needs. Like everything that I like is centered around just like how I feel. Mm-hmm. And I don't really need that when it comes to like buying stuff.
That's sick.
That's why like money has never moved me. I was talking to my mom about it. I'm like, even when my dad was like making a shit ton of money, I'll never forget. He asked me what kind of car I wanted.
Wow.
Literally like what car I wanted. Cause
it might get you whatever. Like,
yeah,
like,
literally
within reason.
Like within reason. Yeah.
That's nuts.
And I literally just said, I was like, I think I want a Camaro because I just watched the new Transformers movie. I was like, I want a Camaro. And he's like, you don't want like a Mercedes, BMW. I was like, I think that doesn't look that like a 15-year-old, a 16-year-old driving a Mercedes doesn't look correct to me. So I was like, I just 100%. Prefer a Camaro. And I've just always been that way. Like I just don't really care about materialistic things like that. So yeah, my perfect day is just centered around just things that make me feel good, to be honest with you. Yeah. What about you?
Perfect day would be wake up without an alarm, whatever time that is.
Yeah.
Right. Take Nala for a walk by myself with no phone and even like no headphones, nothing. Just like go for a walk around the lake and then eat whatever, make some food, then Heidi, or actually have like food ready, that'd be nice. That'd be great. Bro, a nice breakfast, just kind of like walk her back and get some cognac cakes, and just like, and then after that, kind of have my me time, not talking too much to anyone, like Heidi, and no one in the house, no maid, no house managers and shit, just like literally like be in put noise canceling headphones, and then just like have a nice 4 hours to myself to do whatever I need to do. Like, and to me, like I think it's like ingrained in me I will grab my laptop or iPad and I'll start like just, doing whatever I want. Maybe it's like research and development or Pinterest. Maybe I'm doing, I'm never doing emails, but but creating. Creating. Yeah. And also like high level, putting whatever I need to do or putting whatever I need to put in play. Like, I need to text this guy to get a collab linked up for this or this future thing or that. And then honestly going to the gym midday, working out with my team, with Kevin, really. I just work out with Kevin, like train, but I shoot some basketball first. So at least like 20-minute basketball warm up. And then in the private gym, not in the outside. Yeah. The ball goes too far, bro. Yeah. You gotta run, chase that shit. It's like so far. So workout, solid workout, about weight training, about an hour, 5 minutes, maybe hour 10 with warm up, like an hour 15, hour 20 tops, but no more than that. It's too much. Yeah. And then, shower and then not go to the office. Actually just go back home. Yeah. That'd be ideal. Yeah.
Oh, damn. So then, okay. So getting back to like how much free time you have for yourself, like how do you and Heidi make it work cause like Heidi is successful too. And she's fucking busy too. So like, how do you guys like manage that relationship?
I think everybody, including myself, have more free time, quote unquote, than we think. Yeah. Sometimes I'll watch a movie in the morning, not because it's free time, but like the definition of free time is really what you make it. So the definition of free time is going to be like when you decide you want to just not move around too much, or if you want to watch a movie or buy a movie on Prime, whatever. Like it don't matter what time it's more so like I don't know. Just I think freedom is really the underlying like objective to obtain. And for me, like if freedom for 80% of my day means 20% of like allocating and managing and responding to people, then so be it. And I can take home a few million.
Yeah. That's dope. What do you guys like to do together? Like what's y'all's day together? Like if you guys are going to spend time together,
helping each other do whatever we're focused on. So like she's working on this like secret company that I've been like just like helping where I can. Yeah. And then like, she'll help me survive like during prep, like especially the last few weeks. She's like fucking taking care of me. Yeah. Especially like peak week. I hadn't cooked a meal probably in like 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, like nothing. Cause it's all, she's like helping with all of it. So like, that's really like, I think that's what a relationship is, man. And we'll go on a date night every week or two, go do an activity, but we'll like really just be able to chill, like, talk about shit, just like kind of, or just be in silence, which I like sometimes. I don't like to always be talking, bro.
Yeah. What's crazy is that like a lot of times, like the best relationships are the ones where like you can kind of low key sit in silence and like not feel like awkward or feel the urge to like break that silence.
100%. Yeah. And I'll be like, so you want to go for like a walk or something? Because I'm always moving, bro.
Because I feel like also too, like you're talking, I don't know if you feel like this, all but day. You talk all day. It's funny because like whenever I have like people ride in a car with me, I actually don't play music in the car. I drive in silence or I listen to a podcast.
Bro, I'm literally like, I'll be in an Uber for 4 seconds, be like, of silence. I'll be like, sir, do you mind? Just radio's fine. Any radio?
Really?
Yeah. It's just like if I'm in with people I don't know.
Oh, okay. People, because you don't like that awkward sound. I like, bro. So
I'm pretty like, yeah, I'm kind of like,
yeah, I get
I'm conscious of how other people are feeling. So that's why I'm always like, any music on for them.
I'm the same way. Like, I feel like now that I've evolved a little bit more, I've been less, I'm conscious, but I don't care.
That's good.
Yeah. Cause I'm just like, look, man, like, look, you the driver right now. I'm the passenger. I literally just want to sit in silence. Like, but yeah, I since I talk to people all day long, and like I'm responding to messages, I just want to be still.
Same.
When I get home, it's pure silence.
Bro, I would love that.
And I literally just like either like I might just like look at the ceiling and like kind of maybe scroll through social media to see what I need to keep up with. But other than that, bro, I don't use
my phone, bro. I just bought a 13. Look, feel this phone. You know why? Because I'm trying to live a minimal life.
Yeah. That's like a baby phone. What the fuck? They making them this small?
The 13 mini, but they discontinued.
Oh, that's a mini.
But I just bought one because it's like it keeps me on it less. And I'm not.
Yeah.
It's just like its battery sucks.
Yeah.
But like,
so it's like
camera's okay.
Yeah.
So I can still post stories and shit.
Damn.
But it just makes me like, and even just like not. I don't know, man. Just like the more shit, like cleaning out the closet, like shit, like removing any extra shit that's not necessary.
Yeah.
Like even if it's perfectly good, it's just clutter. It ends up becoming clutter in your head, right? So like I think just stripping out as much as you can to like to be content with less.
Yeah. So like with Heidi doing the same thing that you do, basically, like do you guys like share a lot of tips and like talk about like work a lot, like what's going on, like all that kind of stuff? Or
yeah, straight up. Like yesterday, I texted her. I was like, I need you. I'm like, can you send me your grading for the legging sizes between a medium to an XL on this fabric?
Damn. Yeah,
that's like a newer thing for sure. But she'll like want to help me with samples or any because I don't have anyone to help me, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't until like now I've got people like starting to in those positions. But like, I mean, I think we always had each other's back really with like whatever we need to be doing.
I always wondered that because I'm like, it's like just by nature of the businesses, like y'all are in competitive fields. And it's like, do they trade information amongst each other? Like, do they talk? Do they say like, what
I even told her, like, this was like a few months ago at this point, but I said, you say you want a kid. I want a kid. Right? Yeah. I'm ready now. You say you want it now. What's up?
Yeah.
Like, what's up? You know?
Shit.
And that's when it gets real.
Yeah.
Damn. And that's when the conversations kind of come. You don't even know that they're there, like those feelings, but it's like, honestly, I don't know if you have time for the space for
because y'all are both like very
busy.
So busy,
and I don't want no one touching me. I just like I want to be me and her. That's it.
Yeah,
you know. And so, it really would come down to like I would need you would kind of need to take a step back or allocate or put these positions in to be able to have time for that.
Yeah,
and like we don't right now.
When did that switch happen? Because we used to talk about. I remember when
this was literally like when I went to go see C-Bum.
Really? Yeah, because you used to be like my in a sense like my OG because like you're older than me. So like I remember I used to make fun of everyone else for being so old. I'm like, oh, like you guys are old. And like when I first started coming around, now I'm the one that's getting made fun of for being old, being made fun of.
Gray hairs, bro.
No, ain't no gray hair.
I'm playing, bro. I'm playing.
See, I got insecure. I was like, what are you talking about? But like, bro, like with like my group, like I'm the older guy, and now I'm getting those comments about like, because I see. So Izzy has a kid, bro.
Juan has 2.
Damn.
He's 26. 27.
Damn, bro, you got 2 kids already? Damn, that's. But like,
I see his eyes. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah,
what am I getting into?
Yeah, damn, you got 2 kids. But I feel like now, like I'm 28 now. I'm going to be 29 in December. I love kids, bro. I want kids. Like I legit like.
That's a key to life is kids.
Yeah, they make me so happy. Like when I'm around Xander, bro.
Slow down, bro.
Yeah,
you slow down.
Yeah,
and you're living life again because you're like living and like that's. I think that. Ultimately, I think I have like a 2-year ahead of you glimpse of what shit's going to look like. So that's why I feel like it's so cool to talk. Cause like I can predict your problems you're about to have with business.
Yeah.
The stresses you're going to have with your personality.
Yeah.
I can predict like, it's wild, bro. But I've been right there.
Yeah.
Like in this epiphany, like really, really just happened for me.
So would you want to have a boy or a girl?
Don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
I would have like 4 months ago, I would have said girl.
Really?
But now it don't
now
matter.
You don't, it doesn't matter. I would want like, I want to be a girl dad.
Look, he's same.
Yeah, like, I want to be a girl dad. Like I almost want to like show her like how shitty dudes could be, and like prepare her to choose the right person.
Yep.
Because I feel like a lot of girls now, like they get their heart broken by like just dudes that like just suck.
And bro, that's going in that kind of realm of conversation, man. Like the young generation right now, the men, they need some guide, some good people to look at, man.
Yeah, it's
Like,
scary.
It's terrifying.
It is scary. I think like what's glorified right now is just like it's literally kind of glorified to be a piece of shit.
That, and even like being for guys specifically, they're invisible, bro. You're invisible until you become successful.
Yeah.
No one will give a damn. No one's gonna slow down or check in on you. No one's gonna see how you're. No one's gonna truly like at all. No one's gonna give you no attention.
Yeah.
If you're not good looking or in shape, or you're not taking care of yourself or confident, and how do you even get to that point without? How do you get confident or become confident if like you don't have, right? And like women are only becoming, they're like you have to be a little bit more supportive of women together, and like this, then it's like so unattainable, bro. Young guys are scared to approach women.
Yeah. Also,
60% of fucking men underneath the age or under the age of like 28, 27, like the young 20s right now, have not had sex, bro.
What? Damn. 60%?
It might be like 60% under like 24 or 25 or something like that.
Bro, we gotta look that up because that's crazy.
College graduating from college. The percent of male to women, women are just taking over, bro. Like men are just going down as far as like graduating.
I'm not gonna lie, I prefer working with women over men sometimes. Like if I can find a woman that could do it, because I'm not gonna, because guys, like most guys are just like
kind of same thing,
kind of jackasses, like a little bit. And women, like two things about women that benefits you, right? They have no ego. Like some of them have no ego. Most of them actually, yeah. In a workspace, the ones that I've been around, like
you're in dangerous territory here, bro.
No. I start studying. No. I mean, no, but like for the most part, like women don't have ego.
Women are nurturing.
Yeah,
naturally.
women are more nurturing, and then like when you want to go a certain direction, they legitimately want to try to help you get into that direction. Whereas like men, no, I don't think we should go that direction. And it's like
the alpha male.
Yeah, it's like, bro, you're not.
Dominance.
Yeah, like, bro, you're not gonna even try to help me figure out how I'm gonna get to this direction. You know, shit like that.
Guys don't want to help you; they want to be there and do it together.
Yeah, well, they also want to do it their way.
Yeah.
So like people, like dudes, more often than not, dudes will come in and it's like, I don't think we should go that way. I think my way is better. And it's like,
what? Someone said that to you?
No, not like that. Not like that. But I'm just saying, chances are, like it kind of goes towards that direction. You know what I mean? Whereas like women, it's more so just like, let me help you get here, and like, what do I need to do to help you get here? Versus like I would say on average, most men don't necessarily think that's like, we shouldn't go that way. My way is better. If that makes sense.
I wonder if because I don't want to say a lot of the people I hired or worked with me closely were strictly women for so long.
Yeah.
But I wonder if maybe if I would have put a guy in the mix earlier, like a superstar guy, someone who's really like an entrepreneur, a young entrepreneur that's going to go kill his shit in like 5 years. I wonder if I would have put him in the mix, if I would have less on my plate now.
I wonder how.
100% it would probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Damn.
Now that I think about it, you never had like.
Because then you have to always lead when you're always with women.
True.
And you know what I mean?
You can't, you sometimes like, it depends too. Cause I feel like you've had one, Ash is she's a very dominant personality.
She's my pit bull, bro.
Yeah. She has like a dominant personality. But yeah, now that I think about it, like
to others, she does.
Yeah.
But internally, like we're able to work together and once she knows what I need, then she's going to be a pit bull to make that shit happen.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah. You never had like a dude that was like kind of like, like your second in a sense, where it's like, if you're not there, they're going to make sure the vision is being sought out. Why is that? Like
it's never
happened
until like, honestly, until Kevin Sonny, fashion, like, and yeah, no, it never happened.
Damn.
Because guys like to shelter. What I noticed, guys and girls, this is a whole like employee thing now, but employees, if they're working and want to, the wrong way to approach something is, I know this information, I know how to do this thing that's important. This is my job. This is my role. And I'm going to keep it to myself a little bit so I can be the only one that knows how to do it. Or like that I want the company to need me.
Yeah. That's I feel what you.
If you work for a company and your goal is to replace yourself find somebody who can replace you. So that can do it better than you for the company. That's going to make that person like looking to find someone to replace them even more and more and more high level, bro.
Yeah.
Because it only levels up. The CEO, the owner's going to notice that shit.
Yeah.
It's like this person's in it for the company. They're not hoarding information. They're not like holding things back or not sharing information because they want to, because that's their thing.
Damn. Yeah. I feel like
there's a lot of that.
No, there's like a lot of like weird things that people do like in a work setting that like I never, it's so crazy. Like I've never had like an actual like job before. Like, I've never,
bro.
yeah.
That's
like,
no, really, ever?
Never, nah. Like when I was growing up, my dad told me, he's like, you cannot have a job. He's like, I work too hard and provide for you I work hard and provide for you so you don't have to worry about working.
Wow.
So like you're focused on your studies and focusing on things that you need to focus on in order to be like whoever you want to be in this world.
That's how my parents were also actually growing up in high school. But I would still apply. So
Yeah.
I wanted some side cash.
I wanted like, I really wanted a job because I remember I told my mom, I was like, I want to understand the value of a dollar and I want to understand what it's like to like work for it. And they're like, nah. My sister got in trouble for getting
I wanted rims.
I
wanted rims.
You wanted rims? See, my dad is like, if I wanted some shit like that, he'd just be like, okay. But I've never asked my parents for anything.
Damn.
Yeah. Like my dad's the one that came with me for a car. Like my dad's
Is your dad your biggest like role model, would you say?
Huh. That's a good question. I feel like it's my mom.
Your mom's awesome.
Yeah, it's my mom.
She's loving, caring.
She's super
energy.
Yeah. I would say it's my mom. The way that my mom is built, my dad. So as I get older,
like your dad.
I'm like my dad.
Yeah.
I'm like my dad. My dad is very super random. Like he's like, just it sucks. It's not that it sucks, but it's funny because like as I get older,
I'm identical to my dad.
Yeah, I'm like fuck
mannerisms wise and shit.
Yeah, I'm like starting to get closer and closer to my dad. But my mom is the one that kind of motivates me and kind of keeps me grounded, and like she's like one of my biggest role models just because of like all the things that she's done to kind of get to where she's at and like what she's done for us. And I've never seen her like break down or do any of that shit. And like as I get older, I'm like, how did you not like break down in front of us, you know? So yeah, I'd say like her, and then outside of family, it would be like Kobe. But
Kobe, yeah. I only wear Kobe's.
Yeah, that's why I have like a Kobe tat on my leg. So
damn, that's harder than my buying Kobe shoes.
Yeah, but who motivates you? Is it your parents, or is it like an outside force?
Who motivates me? I don't need motivation, bro. You gotta be disciplined. You gotta keep going. Right?
Yeah.
Like now.
Yeah.
What did motivate me was Lambos and fucking girls.
Really?
Not fucking girls, girls. It's girls. God, that's gonna go out of context, bro. That's gonna be a fucking short. But what motivates me most is just like the want to really, like, the end goal for me is getting more of that free time back. Right? It's getting to that point in both of our lives, or in my life, where I'm like, have more time to myself, have more silent moments, have, the joy of just having a kid or two.
Yeah, because you've kind of evolved from
my 20s. I'd made the money.
Yeah, you were fucking. You would be like in new cars, like all the time.
All out of my system.
Like McLarens, Ferraris, like Aventador, like pulling up on some just crazy shit. Yeah. But you never flex it too much. You'd post it here and there,
for
but
thumbnails,
like, yeah, but it would never be like. It would never be like something you just completely stunned with.
But it was always in my head. What's next? What else is out there?
Yeah.
I just want to taste McLaren.
What's the fastest the first turnaround time from a car that you had? Because like you were running through a lot of cars.
Probably like 9 months, 8 months, 9 months.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, it was tied between the McLaren 675 LT, which I only sold that thing, bro, because I thought I was gonna die.
You thought you were gonna die?
I swear to God.
Why?
Like, they had to come pick it up 3 times from the garage because it wouldn't turn on. Like, his spark thing was like not working. And you feel like a spaceship, bro. I hit 187.
God damn.
Yeah.
That would fucking feel
I was freaking out. Like, when I hit it, like the wheel was just like this, bro.
Nah.
And you don't feel like you're going that quick. I thought I was going like 110.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm like, oh shit, might as well let me see if I can, go a little more. And then I was like, I need to get rid of this.
What's the biggest maintenance bill you've had on a car?
Well, my natural answer, which I'm gonna say, sounds so douchey.
Yeah. No, I mean, so go for it, bro.
As soon as the car starts having issues, it's time for that one to go.
How's that douchey?
Yes. I'm like,
how so?
Change the oil. I'm like, nope, no, I'm kidding.
You're saying anytime there's something
wrong, like if the
wrong
car's,
with it,
if
you
the
get off
car's
of
like
it.
starting to like.
No, that's not douchey, but that's like just being smart because you know like the value just starts plummeting. So maybe like you just want to move off of it.
Yeah, and then you buy cars that you lose less money on. And honestly, I buy them outright just so because I have bad credit.
Yeah.
So because I what?
No, he just says so casually, like because I
I
have
got
bad
terrible credit, bro. It's
Yeah.
so bad.
You're buying all those cars outright?
Yeah, but you know why?
God damn.
Because I would only lose whatever money. I didn't take any loan of what is
Yeah.
5% on $420,000.
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm not losing any of that. I'm just
Yeah.
literally like owning it, selling. So when I go sell it for my trade in for the next one, okay, you get $200K worth of value or whatever it is.
Yeah.
I made money on like 3 cars.
Yeah. Sometimes like whenever I pull it into a dealership recently, he's like, you buy cash or finance? I was like, the fuck I come in here to fucking buy a car cash? Like
I would walk in with a $400,000 check. I'd be like,
God
give me that.
damn,
I want that one.
Shit.
Yeah, that was not smart though.
What's you did that? You came in cash
I
with
bought the McLaren cash, the Aventura cash, everything was cash. I couldn't even get a Ford F-150 with my credit, bro. No, I'm not joking. I'm not joking. And this is all because of Anytime Fitness, bro. That membership in San Marcos, Texas, and that shit fucked me up.
Bro, what the fuck, man? Like,
You don't know my credit score right now?
What is it? You're fucking lying, bro. You are lying. Your credit score is that?
You know how many credit cards or just like we get like somebody doesn't get paid for and I haven't had.
Yeah,
bro.
You're a funny guy, man.
It's
What
the
the
truth.
fuck? Yeah, that is so fucking
like
funny,
dripping
man.
Wet, bro.
No, you're,
so hot.
bro. That is fucking funny. For like, yeah. I mean, I get it. You know what's so funny? There's like this bar. What's that? She says like,
You know who gives me a loan for my house? Me. No, I swear I had to make a CD and I'm my own bank.
yeah.
I loaned myself.
Well, I mean,
the money.
that's a flex, but shit, man.
Only to build my credit though.
Yeah.
But it's not working clearly.
Are you gonna buy like okay? So because you said you were gonna go looking at houses pretty soon, are you gonna buy that outright, straight up?
Heidi's got good credit.
Yo, my dad did the same shit. Like my dad started making money. He had horrible credit, and then I think my mom.
It's hard to make money and have good credit. Usually, if you have really, really, really crazy good credit, you don't have that much money.
True.
When you're younger.
Yeah, when you're younger. Because like I had to build. My mom told me she's like,
She
get a
set you up on a
secure-
700 plus, huh?
Huh?
You probably had a 700 plus credit score already, right?
No, so I started off with like 650. Now I'm at like 820.
I've never heard that number in my life.
Yeah, I'm like at 820. But it's just because like what I do is, I mean, all you have to do is like just put everything on a credit card and just pay it off, and then eventually like also too like car payments, shoot your credit score all the way the fuck up.
Yeah, like and I'm not gonna lie, bro. I apply. You're gonna be so fucking funny. You know the Apple Wallet, how it's like Apple Cash.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, like let me put my credit score in, or let me put my social. Let me get some Apple credit card, 3% back. Right.
Uh-huh.
Let me start building it. Why not?
Yeah.
So I apply. Your request has been denied.
No.
It even asked me how much my yearly take home was, and I put my number.
No way.
Like multi-million, and it still denied me. Yeah.
The Apple.
Yeah.
No way. So you don't have Apple Pay?
I have Apple Pay with my credit card, but I don't have any Apple Cash or Apple like any.
Oh, you can't send shit through Apple Cash
No.
or anything like that. You're a funny guy, man. You're a funny
You got
guy.
Zelle, bro. You got Zelle?
You're a funny fucking guy, man. I feel, yeah. I mean, like, I was just always, I mean, like, trust me, I'm not like the greatest. My boy Josh is way better than
I
me.
got a line of credit though, 20 million.
There you go. I'm
Working towards that part, right?
I'm working.
Fuck yeah.
I'm working.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah,
That's the way to do it.
I'm trying to get to that point too. Like we're in the midst of that. But damn, that's so fucking crazy. So like, yeah, back then you were just buying all the shit's cash.
Bro, even like Alpha at 20. Yeah, that was.
Oh yeah. You're right. Everything was coming cash.
But the cool thing is I own everything.
No, that's good because like if you're owning everything, like you said, when you sell those cars back or like you feel like
Got to
moving
cash
off,
out today.
it's yeah. So like whenever you moved off that McLaren, you got $400,000 probably back.
gained 27K on that one.
Really? So yeah.
Because it was like a rare or whatever. But
Yeah,
I only
yeah.
drove like 800 miles on it.
Holy shit. Goddamn. Well, and then, but you've dialed back on that now. You don't drive like super
I haven't
crazy
upgraded my
cars.
car at all. And like,
Yeah. What do you drive right now? Just like
R8 still since Summer Park.
yeah.
I don't even drive it. I just drive the truck.
Yeah. Why did you pull back on that? Just kind of got all
I
your
like
system?
taking Nala with me.
Oh, okay.
And yeah, I just don't care. I do the same 7-minute drive every day.
It's so crazy because like you and Max Max is definitely more like that, where Max is doing really well for himself and he just drives. I think he upgraded, but just like a Jeep.
He then he went back or some shit. He like bought something like more expensive and whatever. Then he went back to the downgraded Jeep.
That's so funny. I think people like to equate wealth with like what you drive and like what you own and shit like that, or like what you drive and all that. It's like one of the first indicators of like money. But it's so interesting like how like you get that out of your system and then you just revert back to like, I mean, it just gets me to A to B, bro. It's all good.
Also, yeah. And now I'm like watch. I like getting a nice rare watch. I mean, this isn't a rare one, but but they don't lose money. So anytime I need to cash out, I'm good.
Yeah,
or if I'm buying clothes, it better be for R&D. I'll test it out. If I don't or I'll return it.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
That's so fun. That's so interesting, man. Yeah. But going back to, I mean, we completely deviated off. Like I wanted to know, like, because for you, and I don't want to, I'm not trying to disrespect Heidi or anything like that. Like, how did you guys first meet? Because like at the time, like you're Christian, you're Christian.
When we first met, I was just this little kid Christian, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like you're a Christian, like you're able to like, it's a little bit different. Like you could slide into some DMs at that point. You know what I mean?
And she wasn't feeling it.
Really? You tried to slide on her? She's like, nah.
So I had Kelvin put the word in, bro. Because get that. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
She had asked him to film something for her. And so Kelvin asked me and I go, yeah, bro. Oh, she's like single now, bro. Like this has been the Bugatti. Like I call her Bugatti because she's just like always been like, she's always taking and shit. But I was like, she's single, bro. Yeah, I need you to put a word in right now. Yeah. Like, and so when he went to San Antonio, filmed her, he was like, yeah, my friend Christian. Like he kind of really like planned the scene. Yeah. And then a few weeks later, and then Javon's at my house. He's like, oh, Heidi. And so he FaceTimes. I'm like, bro, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, hey, hi. Nice. Yeah. do you want to like collab or something? So we went to collab at Barbell Brigade. And then
I remember that.
Yeah.
That was wild times, man. I was like, this guy is wild.
And as soon as the camera turned, as soon as the camera's off, I'm like, she's a fucking angel, isn't she? After that collab, I was like, she's a fucking angel, bro. This is great.
How did that develop into like what it is now? Like, did you ask her on a date? Like,
bro, I went big. The biggest first date ever. Yeah. The biggest the most creative way to ask her out to be my girlfriend. Like New York, I'm talking helicopter, talking fucking like steak dinner, all in one day. Museum, talking walk around Central Park, like all that shit, bro. Yeah. Then we go and like to ask her out. I flew her out to Pittsburgh. We went to Pittsburgh together.
I remember that.
Penguins, got custom jerseys and shit. And then she's like right behind Crosby, first row. And she had no idea. So she's like, holy shit. And then she turns around. And I'm like, will you be my girlfriend? And she's like, yeah.
What about her made you think like,
you could tell, bro. You can tell a good one.
Yeah.
That has her shit together.
Yeah. You know, it's so crazy. It's like, I always tell, like the people that are younger around me, I'm just like, bro, once you're able to like, once you meet that person, you know, like you don't even waste no time with that. Exactly. So
it's taken us so long because we got so busy with our own shit, but we were building together. Mm-hmm. So like she already had Buff Funny collection when I met her. Yeah. And she already had like all the shit at her house, like all the clothes, she was shipping it all. Like she was looking for a warehouse. Like we got to do that together, which is really cool. Yeah. So she does benefit. She gets a little glimpse. I'm a little bit older than her in the business. Mm-hmm. So to kind of see a little bit of like foreshadowing of what she could maybe expect. Yeah. But it is different though.
Yeah. It's crazy because like you two like are so invested in y'all's businesses and like you guys are so like such like big time entrepreneurs. Like it's always interesting because I'm like, when do you guys have time to kind of do shit and just kind of like just stop in that moment and invest in each other versus like investing in the business?
It's hard. Yeah. We have to constantly like now we've learned like we have to literally, even if it means like once a day, we're say, how are you feeling? Yeah. Because we don't do that. Yeah. We don't.
Yeah. How often would you guys just like, it's almost like ships passing in the night, in a sense. Yeah. Damn.
And imagine the Alpha in 2 years. That was hard for her, bro.
Yeah, I mean.
I can't believe I'm grateful she put up with it. But it was also, she encouraged me to do it.
Yeah.
I'm sure she felt like that was kind of on her to an extent.
I couldn't imagine like.
I didn't want to go. I didn't want to look at it.
Yeah.
She convinced me finally. And I was like, fine, let's go look at it. And then and as soon as I looked at her, I was like, this is a spot. And she goes, I know, you should do it. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do it.
Fuck.
It's kind of on her, yeah.
Yeah. Damn, man. Yeah, because I just think about like that time frame and like just like how you guys are, just like seeing it from afar, and just knowing the amount of work and effort that you have to put into something that's running so like at such a scale. Like, I'm just like, damn, when do they have time for each other? When are they able to kind of like invest and put back into each other? So that's crazy. So as you're 30 now, right? Mm-hmm. How did it feel? Big 3-0.
I would say like the day, nothing, whatever, but I'll say like that video dropping, you need to do something. You need to plan on executing something and revealing something badass on your 30th, bro. Because it just makes you real. Holy shit. The last 10 years went by so damn fast. Like a snap of a finger.
Yeah.
Right. And it's just like that. I don't want that to happen again. In 10 years, my mom will be fucking 72.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah, you're gonna blink and it's gonna be like all kind of gone.
Then she's old. Then she'll be old.
Yeah.
So and that just went by that quick. It's like I'm gonna be here and be present for this. So who do I need to hire? What do I need to do to get this shit done so I can enjoy?
Yeah. You know what was it like to? How do I want to phrase this? Because like you're so successful, right? Like you're doing your own thing, like in a sense, right? What drives you to do summer shredding still, like bodybuilding? Because that's not like a joyous thing to do.
Like prep for myself?
Yeah, prep, yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a tough one. But I'll say, like, the whole, like, IFBB Pro thing for me, I don't even want to, I'm so bad at sidetracking, bro. So, like, my bad. But, good. Like, I've never considered, I was a shitty athlete in 8th grade, and then I just, like, didn't do sports, and I was like, this is not cut out for this. Mm-hmm. Like, I would just do music and art. But, like, I'd never... But what this weekend taught me when I did my show, out of all the people that have qualified best in the world that are like all going for the pro card and already like a top fucking 5.
Yeah. Congratulations on that too. I think,
I want to go win though.
Yeah. You know? Yeah. If people are like, it's top 5 and shit, I'm like, bro, like, I don't think you guys understand.
Out of like 300 people that have already won their classes.
Yeah.
Like that's in that group. And I was like, I didn't think I could do that. I used to look at those national shows and be like, not a fucking chance I'd be up there. I'd be eaten alive.
Yeah, you were very sober on your take on that. You'd be like,
I'd make fun of myself.
Yeah, you're like, I can't compete with those guys. Like, I can't.
You put me next to Charlotte? You kidding me?
Yeah, you're like, I can't compete with those big black guys. Like, I just can't.
And I beat a lot of big black guys. You know, because and just like that. Now I'm fired up because of that. Because I never believed it. I was gonna
ask. Like, I'm sure that put an energy in your back.
Fucking athlete, bro.
Yeah. I'm sure now. No. I'm sure. Like now, you're like, nah, fuck that. Like I can hang now.
This.
Yeah. So it's almost like putting that. Because I feel like, have you ever done a summer shredding to where like you just weren't like all the way in it because you were discouraged?
21. I tried, and I didn't say a show day because I was prep. I was starting in prep and cleaning up, but like I couldn't because I had too much shit happening, bro.
Yeah.
The Alphaland.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't give it my all. So I called it on that series. That was the only, and so it's like 2014, every single year I've got a whole playlist on YouTube. See, there's not one for 2020 or 21.
Yeah. Fuck. So then now, we could expect more shows going into the future.
Until I get that pro card.
Until you get the pro card. Do you feel like, so then when you get the pro card,
don't ask me that. I don't know.
Because I feel like the journey is always.
I found the answer out actually. You can say no to the pro card.
Oh, you can?
Mm-hmm. So you can keep going, keep competing in the same like
spectrum.
Level. Like I don't want to go to the next level because I won't win. I'm not going to win Olympia. Yeah. I don't give a fuck about winning the Olympia, but I can stay in there and compete in that same division every year.
Do you remember how?
So I'm just gonna say no.
Do you remember how the event of summer shredding started?
Through an online competition first because I was prepping. I wanted people to do it with me.
Yeah.
And then it started with the show because I was like, damn, we had 30,000 people sign up. But what pissed me off was only 9,000 sent their final things. So it was like you submit 30,000 people. Then at the end of it, only 9,000 people followed through. Yeah. I go, you 21,000 motherfuckers. I go, this next series is for you. And now I'm putting cash money. Let's go. How many people are going to do it now? You know?
Do you remember? I can't remember what year this was, but like you and Shelly were prepping for a show. And then like, I think it got something.
2017.
It got canceled or some shit like that. And you're like,
a lot of shows together.
Yeah. And I was like, you're like, what are we going to do? X, Y, and Z, this, that, and third. I was like, why don't y'all just bring the show here? Like, why don't you just have an event here? Do you remember that?
Holy shit. Russell's why the summer shredding.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I remember now.
Not like I'm not the reason.
I remember.
Yeah.
You gave me the idea.
We were in the office. You remember that?
Yeah.
Like we were at the front desk of the OG Alpha Elite. And I was like, bro, you're fucking like Christian Guzman. Why don't you just bring the show here? Like, why don't you just throw a huge event and like we just have fun with people and you culminate your summer shredding shit.
You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah.
I forgot that moment existed.
Yeah. And then like it happened and there were so many fucking people. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy.
Thank you, bro.
Appreciate no, but it was just, I just remember that time because I was like, after that, that's
just a
when
simple thought. It's like, why don't you just do it?
That's when your own thought process started rolling, and then you guys made it like an actual show and shit.
I remember that moment, bro.
Because you were freaking the fuck out.
I was like, holy shit, you're like, got it.
What do I do, man? Like they fucking canceled the show. I still need to I need to finish this prep off somehow. I was like, shit, man, tell the motherfuckers to come here. Like, why don't you just do that? I remember you told me how much it would cost to do something like that, and then I already knew, like, just knowing you, your eyes are like,
my mind's going.
Yeah, you're like, it just costs this much, and I'm like, oh yeah, this motherfucker might do it.
And even if you triple it, it's like I'll find a way to eventually do it.
Yeah, for sure. You're gonna buy that shit cash too. It's gonna be
probably fuck.
No, but I think how long are we deep in? Probably
I'm dripping in sweat, bro.
2:15. I think we could just get to questions or quick hits, right? I think I got it. Yeah, that was a good. I mean, it's crazy because we could keep talking too, but just for the sake of like
this velvet's hot.
Yeah.
I'm drenched, bro. Like it's all you can see it on my shirt, all wet, right? Yeah. Oh, really? Bro, this whole thing is it's wet.
Nah, these questions suck. Y'all suck, man.
Every Q&A, these questions suck.
Yeah, these questions suck. We gotta find a way, because I get fire questions on my shit, but we gotta find a way to bump these questions up. I'll do this one because this one kind of whatever. But 3 methods. Actually, Rodrigo said 3 methods to increase social media presence.
No.
Bro, do you hate questions like that?
It's just like I'm not gonna give an answer.
No, I'm gonna say this. If you have to ask that question, it's not for you, bro.
Yeah. Probably
not for you. Whenever people ask me like how to stay motivated, I'm like, whatever you're trying to accomplish, just don't do it because you're not fucking serious.
And that'll motivate you actually.
Yeah. Like, and if it doesn't, then it's not for you.
Exactly.
Like when I started coming up and started doing this shit, there was
damn, for me, it was like, well, you're gonna do your own thing, right?
Yeah. Like there's like, how are you not motivated? You're not where you were supposed to be. Damn. And I will say this, someone did say, it's not a question, just someone said, I'm a very fine chocolate man. Thank you.
What about any about me or no? I'm kidding.
You get it all the time, bro. But I think that's pretty much it, man. I mean, like, I need to have you on again, and we
can go into so much shit.
Yeah,
bro.
we can still shoot the shit because there's like a lot of stuff that we can still touch. I
need your help with the new area at Alphen, like
the powerlifting stuff.
I don't know if you see the new covered area that I did. Right.
Oh, are you talking about? Is it gym? Oh no.
Between gym 1 and 2.
Oh, I did see it. We saw. Remember, we were like, oh, there's like mirrors and shit there.
But the mirrors. But now I did a whole It's gonna be.
You're gonna do like a. I
think I'm gonna do powerlifting there now.
First. I see what you're talking about. Well, we can talk about that because I have some takes that you should probably.
Like soon, we should talk about that.
Yeah,
I'll text you later.
Awesome, y'all. But that was episode number 16. You know who I want to get on? I want to get Heidi on.
That'd be good. Yeah. Get her perspective. It's total opposite of mine, bro. This is a shit show.
Yeah, I want to get Heidi on because like I don't know Heidi, but like I know Heidi, if that makes sense. Like,
yeah.
Like I don't know her. She's like an alien to me too.
You would be shocked with. Yeah, you should definitely do her.
Yeah. Should rephrase that.
She'll say, yeah, you should
definitely.
I should definitely say it like that.
You should definitely have her on the podcast.
You should have her on the podcast too.
Yeah. No, I think she's gonna. I'll see what she got going on. I want to have her like up next, or probably save her for later.
She'll do it whenever you need.
Yeah, awesome, man. But shit, that's episode number 16. Thank you so much, Christian. I will say before we sign off, like once again, I said at the beginning, but like Christian was kind of like the bridge for me to kind of come into this space, and he's been very like giving with his resources, and has always been that way. And as I get older, I realize more and more that shit's not very common. You know, like it's always been like whatever you need, bro, I got you. Like whatever advice you need, like I'm here for you, or anything, that kind of stuff. So I've been very thankful for just like being able to like see up close and personal, like what's possible if you push yourself appropriately, and then just seeing like where you could take shit if like you work hard.
If you want to go there.
Yeah, if you want to do it. Like I think what people miss and what people don't get the opportunity of seeing is like what's actually possible. Like Izzy, you're from Minnesota. Like you don't have shit like this near you. Like shit.
It's wild.
Yeah, Ant's from Houston. You don't really get to, it's not very often where you get to like actually see it. And once you see it, you're able to start thinking like things are
bigger.
Thinking like, how can I tangibly make this happen? So just always appreciate your mentorship and appreciate you just like kind of like allowing me to like grow in the space and then just be myself as well. So
fucking, you're taking over. I can't wait to see what you keep doing, bro.
Yeah, I appreciate it, man. But once again, episode number 16. Follow Christian on all social media pages, Alpha Land, Alpha Elite, and Christian Guzman, his actual self.
Got a new brand name. No longer CG.
Really? What is it?
Guzman.
Guzman? There you go.
One word. That's actually
pretty tough. Guzman. I like
Guzman
that.
with an accent on the A.
Guzman. How do you say it?
Guzman.
Guzman.
You're grown now.
Yeah. Accepting the family name. But yeah, that's it. Episode number 16. We out.